These doctors have devoted their lives to caring for our pets, working tirelessly to save their animal patients.
I do whatever it takes to get these animals a home.
Follow it all on Vets Saving Pets. Every weekend on Weekend Adventure.
Amazing stories of bravery, courage, and heroism are all so inspiring and heartfelt.
We never know what situations might come our way, but stories like we just saw prove that we all do have a little hero in us.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Hearts of Heroes.
Did you know 1 in 3 women die from heart disease?
It's our #1 health risk.
But you can stand up and fight back. Learn the warning signs.
See what healthy choices can do for you.
It's time to go red.
Go red.
Go red. Go red.
Go red for women. Join the movement with ABC7 and the American Heart Association today.
Live is giving you more of what you love.
Ah, please. Oh, that was abrupt. More stars.
More laughs.
And more.
Stars!
I'm sorry you didn't win a mug or a t-shirt.
I don't like you anymore, Mark.
Live with Kelly and Mark, weekdays at 9 on ABC7.
Wake up with ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
This is ESPN on ABC.
On this cool, crisp, clear first Saturday in February in Toronto, Ontario, we welcome you to the 68th National Hockey League All-Star Game. And you can't walk a couple feet in this most cosmopolitan city without bumping into an All-Star. The talent on display will be and has been staggering. The Macs have it first. Team McKinnon against Team McDavid. And then we'll see the Team Hughes and the hometown favorites, Team Matthews. The best in the world play for you next on ABC.
Newman.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. That was written more than 400 years ago by a pretty decent playwright from Stratford, England. Here in Stratford, Ontario, the hometown of my co-captain, Shakespeare is king. But this is center stage. And this is where the Beebs first performed. Sure, the instruments were different, but the thrill and drama were the same. But as the bard said, one man in his time plays many parts, and a different stage came calling. No matter the arena, the requirements are the same. Dedication, teamwork, excellence.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Each performance a spectacular display of talent and skill.
It's All-Star Weekend here on ESPN.
Only the brightest stars can shine in the spotlight. Those stars are set to shine on hockey's grandest stage.
Welcome to Toronto.
An ensemble cast of the greatest performers on the planet. So if all the world's a stage, and we're all just players, well, let's play.
We are ready to rock and roll from TO as we welcome you to the Verizon pregame show. 3 hockey games for your enjoyment this afternoon. 3 3 20-minute games. They'll go head to which team is Beebs on.
Well, is he suiting up for the game, though? Is he going to be? He's got to be, right?
You know he's going to have a hat trick. 3-on-3, 3 separate games. The winners of the 2 games, first 2 games will meet for the championship. Another $1 million up for grabs. The NHL has a ton of dough. They gave away $1 million last night.
Give away some more.
Give away another $1 million tonight. High atop Scotiabank Arena. I'm Steve Levy with Mark Messier and PK Subban. We've all been to a lot of All-Star games. The difference is I had to buy my tickets to get in. So, Mess, McDavid was the star as always last night. What do you want to see out of him today?
Nobody had more pressure on him to win the skills competition than Connor McDavid. Nobody put more pressure on themselves to win the skills competition than Connor McDavid. But maybe his best skill that he demonstrated yesterday was the effort that he put in on his leadership for the whole group. And I don't expect that to change here in the game today. I think he's going to have a great game, lead the way, and it should be a really high-intensity game.
Well, he's a tone setter. He's a tone setter for the National Hockey League. He set the tone yesterday, and he'll do it again today. But for me, what I'm looking forward to the most is the skill. You know, every All-Star, there's always one or a couple players that separate themselves from their peers. We see Owen Nolan pointing top corner, putting it up there. Kucherov with the shootout goal in Tampa. So I want to see who exposes some people today. I want to see some great moves. Yeah. I want to see some goaltenders rattled. I want to see some broken sticks.
We're going to see some goals. There are only 4 defensemen on all the 4 teams. Simply amazing. Now to the voice of the NHL on ESPN and ABC. Here's Sean McDonough.
All right, thank you, Steve. This is the 8th straight year of the 3-on-3 format. And for the first time since 2015, the teams were selected by a player draft conducted by the team captains here on Thursday night. In the first semifinal, Nathan McKinnon's team takes on Team Connor McDavid. Later today, Team Hughes and Team Matthews. That second semifinal loaded with Canucks and Maple Leafs. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Sean McDonough, high in Canadian airspace. Ray Ferraro down below. Ray, what are you looking for today?
I want to welcome you to Canada. Enjoy the air, Sean. So I'm looking forward to these guys having some fun. I thought the skills was awesome. The guys looked like they had an amazing time. The fans were entertained with Connor McDavid and his brilliant performance. I think it's going to be the same today. Like the guys upstairs said, I think these guys are ready to play. They're ready to have some fun, and I think it'll be a great afternoon.
Well, it started with the player draft on Thursday, which really did set the tone for the fun. We saw the team captains load up on players who are their teammates during the regular season. They're ready to take the ice. We're ready to meet the All-Stars. Here's PA announcer Al Murdoch.
NHL fans, let's make some noise for the multiple Juno Award-winning DJ duo from London, Ontario, Loud Luxury.
Toronto!
Put your hands together for the 2024 NHL All-Stars. First up, Team McDavid. Team McDavid is coached by Peter Laviolette of the New York Rangers. The celebrity captain is Will Arnett. Now, welcome to the ice, the NHL All-Stars for Team McDavid. From the Florida Panthers, number 72, Sergei Bobrovsky. From the Buffalo Sabres, number 26, Rasmus Dahlin. From the Winnipeg Jets, number 37, Connor Hellebuck. From the San Jose Sharks, number 48, Tomas Hertl. From the Columbus Blue Jackets, number 38, Boone Jenner. From the Boston Bruins, number 88, David Pastrnak. From the Florida Panthers, number 13, Sam Reinhart. From the Montreal Canadiens, number 14, Nick Suzuki. Number 40, Alexander Georgiev. From the Minnesota Wild, number 97, Kirill Kaprizov. From the Philadelphia Flyers, number 11, Travis Konechny. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 23, Elias Lindholm. From the Boston Bruins, number 1, Jeremy Swayman. And from the Washington Capitals, number 43, Tom Wilson. The assistant captain from the Colorado Avalanche, number 8, Cale Makar. And the captain from the Colorado Avalanche, number 29, Nathan McKinnon.
Toronto Signal.
Please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the presentation of today's colors. Presented by the Toronto Scottish Regiment. Today's anthems are signed by deaf performer Lisa Faria. Performing today's U.S. National Anthem, please welcome singer, songwriter, actress, and R&B artist, Kiana Lede.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for today's Canadian National Anthem, performed by the record-setting, multi-double platinum certified recording duo.
The All-Star Game back in Toronto for the first time since 2000. The opening face-off in just a moment.
At Honda, we've chased down a lot of dreams, each one leading to the next. All the way to our latest. Introducing the all-new, all-electric electric. Honda Prologue. Our latest innovation on the road to being carbon neutral by 2050. And certainly not our last.
I love your dress.
Oh, thanks. I splurged a little because Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds.
That's great.
I know, right? I've been telling everyone.
Liberty.
Did you hear that? So I just said her first word. Can you say mama?
Liberty. Can you say auntie? Liberty. How many people did you tell?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Mathlete.
No matter what you call it, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3.
You're such a good listener, Thomas. Makes me feel so special.
If you don't mind, if you could...
This makes me feel really special, too, because, you know, Discover's giving me cash back on debit, not just credit.
Discover gives cash back on debit to everyone.
Everybody?
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit.
Life is a whirlwind. When there's disaster to deal with, who are we?
911, what's your emergency?
Let's go, let's go!
I'm right here with you.
Welcome back to the 2024 Honda NHL All-Star Game from Toronto. We have reporters on each bench. Let's check in on the Connor McDavid bench. Here's Emily Kaplan with David Pastrnak.
David, I heard that Will Arnett give you guys a heck of a pregame speech. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm totally pumped, you know, ready to rock and wait for the puck drop. It was a great speech by Will, and was impressed.
Jacques, Kevin, what you got?
Thanks so much, Em. Standing by here with Nate McKinnon, a.k.a. Nate Dogg. Nate, what's the key for your group in this one for you and your boys team?
I don't know. We got Kale. We got a defenseman, so happy with that. We got to try to keep the puck out of our net here.
Stacked lineup.
Yeah.
Go after it.
Thanks, folks.
Thanks so much. Back up to you, Sean.
All right, thank you, Kevin Weeks. Honda starting goalies. Nathan McKinnon drafted his Colorado Avalanche teammate, Alexander Georgiev, in his first All-Star game. And at the other end of the ice, in his fourth from the Winnipeg Jets, Connor Hellebuck, 23-9-3. His goals against, second in the NHL, behind Aiden Hill of Vegas. Not bad opening lines for these two teams. For Nathan McKinnon, he's out with his teammate Cale Makar and Sidney Crosby. McDavid takes the draw with Crosby. Connor's out there with Leon Draisaitl and David Pastrnak. Chance we might see some goals, Ray, with this six of them on the ice.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would take very long. Although, I got to say, most of the time the guys get started here and they're a little dozy to get going. But, man, this is going to be good. We already got a 2-on-1 here.
Here's Draisaitl, assistant captain for Team McDavid. And now Pastrnak. Third in the league in goals is David Pastrnak. He's scored more goals over the last 2 seasons than anybody in the NHL. 96 and counting. Pastrnak down low. Moved away from Cale Makar. That gets turned over to Sebastian Aho of the Carolina Hurricanes. And he's waiting for help. Capital. That is shot blocked by Rasmus Dahlin. Steve Levy mentioned there are only 4 defensemen of the 44 players who are here, 1 on each team.
You know, it's
played by Georgiev to poke it away.
You know what's funny about that is if any coach starts to build a team, if you don't have McDavid or somebody like that, they're going to load D first, and there's only 4 in the game here.
In previous All-Star games, when they're talking to coaches about their groups of 3, you'd like to have ideally 1 defenseman as a part of each trio, but that will not be the case today. Thomas Hertl out there from San Jose, put it right on net, and it's stopped by Georgiev. Travis Konechny from the Philadelphia Flyers put it out in front for a good chance for Elias Lindholm, representing the Vancouver Canucks. He was supposed to be here as a Calgary Flame, traded a couple of days ago, and now one of 6 Vancouver Canucks playing in this All-Star weekend. And he's the only one of the Vancouver players who will not be on Team Hughes. Quinn Hughes and his brother Jack loaded up on the Vancouver Canucks. We'll see them in Game 2.
And he was down on vacation, flying home from Mexico, when he got a text message, or a bunch of them.
Pastrnak a shot right on, and a good pad save made by Georgiev. McDavid tried to shovel it down low, and it got picked off and taken the other way by Nathan MacKinnon. The first star of the month in the NHL in both December and January. Down low, a shot right on by Crosby. Stopped by Hellebuck, who's having trouble finding the puck. Generally, they are encouraged to keep the puck moving.
Yeah, by their teammates.
Yes. Some have social plans, dinner plans, flight home.
Move it along. There'll be no freeze in this thing.
McCarr, he had it poked away by Hellebuck. Hellebuck, an American. He's from Michigan, considered by many the favorite to win the Vezina Trophy here at the All-Star break, but a lot of hockey still to be played. Here's MacKinnon on a breakaway. He scores. Nathan MacKinnon with the first goal of this All-Star game. It comes at 3:24.
Oh, you think these Colorado guys have done this before? That's McCarr coming out from behind the net, and he lays a beautiful sauce right onto the tape of MacKinnon, who walks in and beats Hellebuck under the glove. Quick release, quick shot, but what a beautiful pass as the 2 Colorado Avalanche teammates hook up, and it's 1-0 MacKinnon.
84 points, 1 behind the league leader at the All-Star break, Nikita Kucherov of Tampa Bay. And part of the spirited discussion here at the break, Ray, about who'd be the leading contender for MVP honors in the NHL to this point in the season. Many favor MacKinnon.
It'll go back and forth for a bit, but MacKinnon has just been so brilliant for most of the season. January just has put him into another category. He was fantastic.
Aho stick handled down low. Couldn't get a good shot on Hellebuck. There's Sam Reinhart having a great year for Florida. He passed it off. And a good opportunity down low was denied by Georgiev. Rasmus Dahlin to the Buffalo Sabres, playing his 3rd straight All-Star game. Talented young defenseman. Now Reinhart, 2nd in the league in goals. He has 37 already. Austin Matthews with 40. That one hits the post. From Robert Thomas of the St. Louis Blues, playing in his first All-Star game. Hertl sent it down low. Thomas had it stopped and handled by Georgiev. Nathan MacKinnon has the team named for him first on the board on this February afternoon in beautiful downtown Toronto.
Next season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
What's happening, Sheriff?
It's a transfer portal. It's out of control. We're losing our defense.
No! Not our starting quarterback! We need him! You can't leave! Our offense revolves around you!
Give me your other hand!
That's what Dr. Pepper is!
It's okay, I understand! You can't let go of your Dr. Pepper.
Absolutely not.
Quarterbacks are replaceable.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
When you share a hotel room with your kid, you also share a bedtime with your kid. But if you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bedtime.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
Rachel, you okay?
No. I live with a broken phone. I can't trade in.
Okay, that's dramatic. Better plan's Verizon. Everyone can trade in their old phone and get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with AI on them.
A new phone?
Yeah.
Free?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm on Verizon. Can I still get it?
Yeah. Cool. Good talk.
Yeah.
Save up to $1,800. New and existing customers can trade in any Samsung phone for a new Galaxy on Verizon.
Welcome back to Toronto, here with Connor Bedard, rookie of the Chicago Blackhawks. You're working your way back from a broken jaw. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good, and yeah, I feel ready, obviously, but you know, see when I'm back, hopefully soon.
What are your goals second half of the season?
I mean, as a group, we want to obviously get more wins. It's been you know, a lot of losses, a lot of close ones, I feel like, so hopefully pull some of those out.
Awesome, thanks, Connor. Weeksy, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm here with Jeremy Swayman. All-star, the best duo on the planet, best goalie duo on the planet. So this time it's your turn. Last year was your partner's turn. I saw you with your family yesterday. What does this mean to you?
It's special. Just looking around this arena, it's packed. What a place to do it. And obviously looking at this bench, some of the best players in the world. Really incredible to be a part of it, Weeksy.
Congrats to you. You're one of them.
Thanks, brother.
Enjoy it. Back up to you, Sean.
All right, it was Travis Konechny with a good opportunity. And now the counterattack the other way. Unselfish pass off by Nick Suzuki to Hurdle. And turned back over. Oliver Bjorkstrand out there now representing the Seattle Kraken. Here he is on his forehand. He shot it wide. Second Seattle player to play in an all-star game. Jordan Eberle 2 years ago in Vegas. Matty Beniers was supposed to play last year during his Rookie of the Year season, but he was a scratch due to injury. Makar, incredible resume already in his mid-20s. Here comes down low to Crosby. And he sent it through the crease. McKinnon, Makar, and Crosby. And of course, McKinnon and Crosby, longtime friends from their native Nova Scotia. Makar shot right on. He assisted on the McKinnon goal, the only goal so far. The 5th for McKinnon in all-star play. McDavid shot off of Georgiev and into the corner.
That's twice this group's had a man advantage break. Crosby's been the 1D back. You may need to talk to the younger guys here. Like, help out a little bit, would you?
It's interesting talking to the captains and the coaches about the pairings, how these threesomes would be put together and sent out. Here's Pasternak. He puts one right on net. A good stop by Georgiev. And basically, it sounded, Ray, like it was going to be a collaborative effort. That pass too far ahead of Crosby. He's a little tired at the end of his shift.
Well, they asked the guys, who do you want to play with? And, like, this is an easy one, like the McKinnon and Crosby together with Makar and, you know, the two Edmonton guys together.
There's McDavid unselfishly off to Pasternak. And his backhander stopped by Georgiev. I think if the MVP was for $1 million, we'd see less passing than we've seen so far.
Yes, that's a good point. It's a good point.
Long hit ahead. Rasmus Dahlin, former #1 overall pick in the NHL. Centering pass blocked by Aho. And now Wilson. I like the strategy of Team McKinnon during the draft Thursday night, Ray. They took it pretty seriously. They announced they were drafting Tom Wilson because they wanted some grit.
Safety never sleeps. You know, you need some toughness on your team all the time.
That was great artist Tate McRae, who performed here today, who said that that's why Team McKinnon made that selection, going for a balance. Each team has a celebrity captain. You heard Will Arnett referenced earlier, the celebrity captain of Team Arnett, and it's Tate McRae. from Team McKinnon. Team McKinnon coached by Rick Bowness of the Winnipeg Jets. First time he's been an all-star coach at age 69. And there's a goal that ties it up. Boone Jenner, the captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets, in his first all-star game in his 11th season in the NHL.
That's really cool. Good for him. I talked to him briefly in the hallway, just ran into him, and he said it's just so great to be here. It's near home. He's got a bunch of his family here, and after 11 years in the league, Boone Jenner gets into the All-Star game, and he's got a goal. And the Columbus captain had missed 15 with a broken jaw earlier in the year, and that's he'll never forget. I know it's an All-Star game and all that, but this is an amazing memory for him.
Blue Jackets all-time leader in games played, third in goals and in points in franchise history. Rick Nash and Cam Atkinson ahead of him on those lists. Very popular player in the capital of Ohio. Here comes Team McDavid again, but Suzuki's pass was intercepted. Knocked down by Connor Hellebuck. They'll play to the 10-minute mark, and then there'll be a stoppage. The teams will switch ends and play the other 10 minutes. 20-minute games. Jenner from Suzuki and Hurdle at 7:58 after McKinnon scored for his squad, assisted by Cale Makar. Here's Makar again. Went right onto the stick for an opportunity for Crosby. Now McDavid the other way. Here's Draisaitl. Once again, it's McDavid, Pastrnak, and Draisaitl. McDavid down low. Flipped it to the front of the net and taken away by Crosby. Here's a possible break opportunity. And a glove save made by Hellebuck off Nathan McKinnon. Pastrnak, long way too far ahead of McDavid. If he can't catch up to it, nobody will. Now Pastrnak again. All-Star MVP in 2020. Draisaitl missed. Now Aho waiting for some help. Sebastian Aho. And now Tom Wilson in his second All-Star game centers one and didn't find the target. Aho will have to run it down at center ice in the final seconds of the first half of this 20-minute period. McKinnon for McKinnon's team. And Jenner for McDavid. The 2024 Honda NHL All-Star Game is brought to you by Honda. Discover the all-new, all-electric Prologue SUV.
We just toured so non-stop, making no money. Taco Bell was like the one place where you could actually stretch that money.
We were made to help plan accordingly.
Next. Next. Stop.
You got it?
No. Keep going.
Again.
Next. Next.
If you don't pick one.
Oh, you have time. Am I keeping you from your job? Next. I don't even know where I am anymore. Stop.
You finally have it.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Are you?
Your electric future customized. The fully electric Audi Q4 e-tron.
Well, I'll have another. Make it a double.
Dad, Mom thinks she's at a resort again.
Yeah, she told me.
When you'd rather not resort to a virtual resort,
This is much better in real life.
it matters where you stay.
Looking good, babe.
Hilton for the stay.
Jack's recap.
ice in the blood, bull, chicken, first step, first skate, black beans, all-star, vinaigrette, always. Hat trick, brothers picked, twig tosselli, A on the jersey. Still unshakable, always Chipotle.
Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it. Like bundling your home and car insurance. It's not just easy. It's having a Wallace and Goal easy.
It's a walrus! Ridiculous! Yes! Nice save, big guy! Good job, Duncan! Way to go!
It's easy to bundle your home and car. It's easy to Geico.
Stay up. No sleepies.
Nate Jones lines things up, checks his Fidelity app, looks to outside analysts to get a second opinion. Nate likes what he sees, and he places the trade.
Talk about easier investing.
I'm waiting for someone to come and tell me I gotta wear a helmet. Been a minute. So fun though. It's a dream. Done for these men.
I gave him a speech that gave him goosebumps, right? Look.
What do you think of the first pass there? I made.
Pretty good.
Right on the money.
Justin Bieber, Will Arnett, the captains of these two teams, adding to the fun here in Toronto today. Let's head to Kevin Weeks down on the McKinnon bench.
Thanks so much, Sean. I'm standing by here with the Avalanche, Alexander Georgiev, who put on a show last night, won the goalie competition, but he was outstanding again. Georgie, how was it?
Pretty fun. A lot of scoring chances. So I like that it's kind of high pace. You get a shot, and then probably 20 seconds later there is another good chance. So fun for me.
Any family here today?
My girlfriend should be here. Yeah.
Love it. Thanks so much. Congrats. Em, over to you.
Connor, you and Leon are playing with David Pastrnak. How do you describe him as a liney?
Yeah, obviously never played with Pastrnak before. We're having a lot of fun. It's obviously been more of a defensive game, but we like that. We wanted that. That's why we picked the two good goalies, and we're hanging in there.
How would you describe your performance so far?
So a little, still working through it. My legs are a little heavy, but they'll get going.
You worked hard last night. Thanks, Connor.
Connor McDavid put some thought into his draft picks. He made Connor Hellebuck his first selection. The goaltender played well, gave up just one goal in 10 minutes, as did Georgiev. And the new goalies are in. Jeremy Swayman out for Team McKinnon from the Boston Bruins. Top 3 in the league in goals against and save percentage. And at the other end, Sergei Bobrovsky for Team McDavid. 35-year-old veteran from the Florida Panthers, making his second All-Star Game appearance. Hasn't appeared since 2017. A huge part of their run to the Stanley Cup final last year. Pass intended for Konechny, and it got picked off. Suzuki a long pass ahead. Suzuki out there again. This line has been effective so far. Suzuki 3 years in a row representing Montreal. Another beautiful pass. And a terrific stop by Jeremy Swayman as Jenner was bidding for his second. Suzuki down low. Now Jenner has it. They crowd the net, and it's intercepted. Lindholm. Nice move by Konechny. It's a 2-on-0. And they missed the net.
That's one way to do it. Bobrovsky was like standing right there. He knew they were going to pass it again. And he was going to stop it if it hit the net.
A lot of skating room for Nathan McKinnon. He doesn't need much. And the stop made by Bobrovsky. And it's up into the netting.
Get closer to hockey with the NHL app. Closer to the names you know and need to know. Closer to all the games, all the time. Get closer to everything you love with the NHL app.
And help nominate the next winner of the Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award presented by Discover. Nominate someone from your community who has made a positive impact through the game of hockey. Do it today at NHL.com/O'Ree Award. Here's another breakaway. And McKinnon sent it over the net.
What a pass by Crosby. Flipped it up over Draisaitl's head. And McKinnon went out to the races.
Draisaitl down low, and Jeremy Swayman extremely solid right out of the gates. Here's Crosby the other way, and he missed the net. I think the coaches would be irate about the lack of defense here, Rick.
I don't think any of them have noticed.
Not sure. A couple of them didn't even know who they were coaching when we spoke with them yesterday. Here's Crosby. Down low again. Couple of breakaway opportunities.
Well, in Emily's interview with Connor McDavid, he said, we want offense, so we pick good goalies. They've had 3 breakaways against in the last 20 seconds.
Now Sebastian Aho. In his 3rd All-Star game already at age 26. Makar centered one, and Aho didn't get good one on it. Pasternak. 2-on-1. And that one's off the side of the net from Sam Reinhart. His dad, Paul Reinhart, played in a couple of All-Star games. It's dropped back for Aho. He dropped it back for Wilson. And Bobrovsky made the save. Pretty impressive with all the firepower out here and all the great chances. There's only 1 goal for each team. Thomas denies. Swayman. Another beautiful stop.
Swayman, that would have been a penalty in the regular. He just dropped his stick in the crease as the breakaway went in.
There's not likely to be many penalties today.
No, the official told him, don't do that. He just skated by him and goes, don't do that anymore.
And Swayman yet again. He's made 7 saves now already. You heard Kevin Weeks talk to him. Got his love of hockey from his dad, Ken. And what a thrill it is for Ken to be here to watch Jeremy play for the first time as an All-Star. Jeremy's dad from Brooklyn grew up a Rangers fan before the family moved to Alaska. Now obviously a Boston Bruin fan. Bjorkstrand, that hit the goalie and then hit the post. All kinds of chances, but no scoring here in the second half of this 20-minute game. Konechny a 2-on-1. Sooner or later, somebody's going to capitalize on one of these great opportunities. That time it was Lindholm who missed the net. Suzuki the other way. Now Hurdle. Talked with David Quinn, the Sharks coach, yesterday. He just raved about Hurdle. Said he's as fine a person as I've ever coached, and having a terrific year on a team that is obviously in rebuilding mode. Here's another breakaway, and this time a goal. Oliver Bjorkstrand from the Seattle Kraken gives Team McKinnon a 2-1 lead.
And the chances are coming fast and furious. Sidney Crosby had a couple of breakaways 10 seconds apart. This one just over the top of Sergei Bobrovsky. Here's an interesting way to stop it by Jeremy Swayman on Robert Thomas. Sam Reinhart, or rather, this is off the post by Bjorkstrand. After Reinhart had hit the post, then Bjorkstrand gets another chance. And this time, he beats Bobrovsky, and it's 2-1.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal on these memory supplements, then forgot to cancel.
Well, you know, recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey. Yes, Eva, would you like to share your breakthrough?
I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan.
Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still haven't gone. I subscribed to get
I know.
Get the newest Galaxy on us with any of our best plans, guaranteed.
Hey, Lexus, show alternate routes.
The future. Sometimes it's a work in progress. Other times it's pretty well thought out. The tech forward and tech ready Lexus NX.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add on an all-new footlong sidekick. We're talking a $2 footlong churro, $3 footlong pretzel, and a $5 footlong cookie. Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick. Order one with your favorite Subway Series sub today.
With all this artificial intelligence talk, it's hard to tell what's real or what's fake these days. Is this hockey AI or hockey IQ? Another deep fake? Or just an unbelievable deep fake? That's definitely predictive learning. Advanced robotics. Come on, you can tell. Generative something. Meta learning. That's a thing, right? Bots, I think. So are these guys for real? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Canada Fact with Will Arnett. A $1 coin is a loonie for this bird. $2 is a toonie. In the 2000 and Toonie Olympics, a loonie was hidden under the ice. Team Canada won the gold, and the legend of the lucky loonie was born.
Welcome back to Toronto, here with actor Will Arnett. Will, what are you seeing to the boys so far?
I think they're playing really great. You know, we're just down one, but there's still a lot of game to be played, and I feel really great about our chances. Plus, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got the classic coach's lean.
Yeah, tell me about it. How did you study this lean? Who did you study for the lean? Like, what steps did you watch?
Here, he taught me he's got the great coach lean, and that's what I'm getting.
All right, thanks, Will.
The great chances at either end continues. Pasternak stopped by his Boston Bruin teammate Swayman. And now it's McDavid circling. Jeremy Swayman outstanding in the net. I mentioned his dad's here. They're telling us a story, Ray, that Jeremy actually almost stopped playing hockey as a 16-year-old in Alaska when he got cut from his team. And McKinnon backhands one in. He has 2 goals, and Team McKinnon takes a 3-1 lead with just 3:15 remaining.
Such an explosive skater, right? He doesn't need much room at all. I know the guys aren't defending the way they would normally, but Leon Draisaitl doesn't have a chance against him. And look at the little flip chip over the shoulder of Bobrovsky before Bobrovsky thinks he's going to go wide, so before he's going to get set, just a little chip. Perfect. And McKinnon, who's second in the NHL in points behind Nikita Kucherov, who's got a pair today.
And Bjorkstrand the other. That's a 3-1 lead. A hat trick scored in one of these games today will result in a $10,000 donation to Hockey Fights Cancer, powered by the V Foundation, thanks to AstraZeneca, the NHL, and the NHL Players Association. Visit hockeyfightscancer.com to learn more and donate. You still can't get one past Jeremy Swayman. Rasmus Dahlin played it off for Sam Reinhart. Another stop by Swayman. They added an assist to Sidney Crosby on the first goal of the game, as they should. He's Sidney Crosby. Now the all-time leader in points since they went to the 3-on-3 format. 16 of them. Breaking a tie with Johnny Goodrow. Bjorkstrand's goal was from Konechny and Lindholm. McKinnon second from Crosby and Makar, who assisted on both McKinnon goals. And Will Arnett's team now running out of time. And a good stop by Bobrovsky. Here's Hertl the other way. Looking for help.
Well, they're trying to get Bobrovsky out of the net here, and he didn't know. He's like, I don't think he entered. Oh, here I go.
He's starting to come out of the net now.
Yeah, he just kind of like popped his head back, like, oh yeah, right.
And again, you know, the dynamics, Ray. Who's making the call here? Is it the coach? Is it the captain? Is it the celebrity captain? There's a lot of potential bosses on those benches, and very few clear lines of delineation and responsibility.
Well, I would say it was the captain, because McDavid was banging his stick on the boards.
I think he will rule the day. If he decides he wants something, he's going to get it. McDavid, a long pass. Won the skills competition last night here in his hometown of Toronto. Grew up Richmond Hill about 25 miles away. His team down by 2 now with 1 minute to go in this first semifinal. Nice sliding play. You can tell he was one of the defensemen, one of the 4 in this tournament. Cale Makar has had his usual standout performance. 45 seconds to go. Draisaitl, big guns out there for Team McDavid. Pasternak, Draisaitl, McDavid. Hurdle goes off. He's out of gas. Here's Pasternak with a great chance, and he scores. They finally get one past Jeremy Swayman. Pasternak the goal. And they're down by 1 with 31.5 to go.
Since the beginning of last year, nobody has more goals in the National Hockey League than David Pasternak. He's got 94, including 61 last year. Rockets this up over the glove of Jeremy Swayman, and a one-on-one maestro is Pasternak, and he snaps this one into the top shelf, and it's not over yet. Bobrovsky's halfway back in the net, and he'll come out as soon as McDavid's club can get the puck.
Third in goals behind Matthews and Reinhart, and points behind Kucherov and McKinnon. Bobrovsky's out. They're going for the equalizer here in the final 25 seconds. And the greatest scores in the world are on the ice for Team McDavid, including the man himself. And a rare whistle with 18.4 to go Tuesday, as the regular season gets back in full swing, or at least partial swing. Some of the teams are still off for a while. ESPN plus the Oilers going for their 17th straight win at the Golden Knights. That would tie the NHL record. Lots of action on TNT and NHL Network this week as well. Final 10 seconds. Net empty. And McDavid scores! 2 goals in the final minute with the net empty to tie it up. Nothing Swayman could do on that one.
No, it was Pasternak from McDavid. This time it's McDavid from Pasternak as he wanders around the back door. Kirill Kaprizov standing out right there. He's turned your guys behind you. Oh, yeah, that guy. Too late. McDavid's got it in the net. And 2 goals with the goalie out. And you know Will Arnett's going to say that's his coaching.
No question.
And it's 3-3.
I'm sure Will, when he knew he was coming here today, knew that he would tell Connor McDavid what to do. Actually, he had the great quote in the draft the other night when they were talking about potential selection. He says, the actor does not tell the hockey players what to do. So we'll have a shootout. Swayman was brilliant, but when Bobrovsky came out, you kind of like their chances 4-on-3, given who they had on the ice. No chance for Swayman.
So there's the Laviolette, Peter Laviolette. You saw him point 1, 2, 3. That first group, McDavid, Draisaitl, Pasternak are going to shoot for McDavid's team.
We asked about the dynamics, right? Laviolette basically said yesterday, Rick Bowness lining up his shooters. He basically said, I'll probably just stand there and won't do much of anything. But the competitiveness, I guess, comes around, Ray, when the game is on the line. It is right now.
Yeah, you bet it does. I mean, nobody wants to lose. You're down 3-1. That'll be the end of it for you if you lose. Here's the first goal of beauty from Makar to McKinnon. The Av teammates connect, and he beats Connor Hellebuck, the only one Hellebuck gave up. Boone Jenner's going to tie it up. His first goal in the All-Star game in his 11th year in the National Hockey League. And McKinnon's team will score twice in a row. Oliver Bjorkstrand from the Seattle Kraken made it 2-1. Then it was 3-1 on McKinnon's second. Pasternak with the goalie out made it 3-2. And then Pasternak slides this pass across. McDavid stops it. He told Emily his legs felt terrible. They'd get better. Well, I guess they got much better, and he'll start to shoot out too.
Why wouldn't he? Jeremy Swayman still in net. Connor McDavid scores.
McDavid just waits so long as as you see Swayman inch his way back. He gets deep with his heels on the goal line, and he just snaps a perfect shot in. And here goes Sidney Crosby. Loves that quick release wrister.
Against Sergei Bobrovsky. And Bobrovsky made the stop. Sid the Kid. Still a kid at age 36.
They tried that quick release. He wants to go through Bobrovsky's feet. And Bobrovsky closes it down. And now Leon Draisaitl gets the chance to give his team a 2-0 lead.
His 5th All-Star game. And Swayman the stop. Draisaitl with a couple of assists in regulation play. McDavid and Pastrnak each with a goal and an assist in regulation.
He wants to go back around the right leg, and Swayman spreads way out to make the stop. Here's Nate McKinnon, who's got a couple of goals. Speed and backhand deke is a favorite of his.
Having a remarkable season and a nice stop again by Bobrovsky.
Oh, he's sharp again. It was great last night, too.
Some of you watched the start of the post-All-Star break part of the schedule. McKinnon has scored a point in all 25 home games this season. Only one man's made through the whole season, scoring in every home game. Wayne Gretzky. Now Pastrnak with a chance to put it away. He scores.
What a comeback.
Two goals in the final 32 seconds of regulation to tie it, and they win it in the shootout.
Pastrnak gets his puck way behind him, and he delays. And as he delays, he's got two places he can go: top glove or top blocker. The goalie's got to wait with him, and Pasta makes a perfect shot. A goal to make it 3-2, and the winner in shootout.
That'll be a little weird dynamic, Ray, when you're Pastrnak and Swayman, teammates in the regular season. Yeah, they share a moment. I let you score that one, Pasta.
That was good stuff.
That was fun. Pastrnak already once an MVP back in 2020 in the All-Star game. First Czech player ever to be All-Star MVP, and off to a good start as he tries to win it again. So Team McDavid with the scintillating comeback wins it in a shootout to advance to the championship game. They await the winner of the game to come next between Team Hughes and Team Matthews. Coming up next, it's the Lexus First Intermission Report. After this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Yeah.
What up? We still doing this?
Hi, you guys. Hey. Oh, sorry.
You guys missed a lot.
Break it up, slackers. I got cameras all over this joint.
She must be stopped.
We cannot stand this new Ava, and you are a very powerful tool.
You're literally objectifying me.
Objects don't talk.
When choosing between style, comfort, and performance, we chose all of the above. How we get there matters.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo. When Dad brings up the importance of
building credit,
you're ready.
Dad, Fargo? What's my FICO score?
Wow, it's a work of art.
Do you Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo. What else can Fargo do? Instantly tell you what you spend on things like food.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries this month?
Hey, Dad, can the guy stay for dinner?
No.
Want faster, easier banking? You can with Wells Fargo.
Perfect for Valentine's. 2-carat diamond pendants, $6.99. 1-carat heart studs, $5.99. 2-carat heart solitaires, $14.90. And tennis bracelets, $4.99 per carat. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange, Villa Park.
We could tell you what it's capable of. Or you could find out for yourself. How we get there matters.
Nobody investigates like the ABC 7i team. Welcome to the Alexis First Intermission Report.
Canada Fact, eh? With Will Arnett. Maple Leaf Gardens, home of 11-time Stanley Cup champions and the first NHL All-Star game, is now a grocery store. Center Ice is on aisle 25 by the tuna. The only leaves here are iceberg and kale. Whap, whap.
Will Arnett's team is victorious. His winning percentage as a coach is perfect. He should retire right now.
Well, strategic move by putting Connor McDavid out there when he pulled the goalie.
Yeah, great idea.
Well, he showed all his experience of coaching behind the bench, and he deserves all the credit for the win.
Are we having a good time? Was that fun?
It was awesome.
Down to 32 seconds left. You pull the goalie, and then in the end, Pastrnak beats Swayman in the shootout.
A defensive battle.
Yeah.
Would have thought. I thought it was going to be 8-7, 9-8. What?
But McDavid again, getting it done, tying it up, put it in extra time, and then letting the boys get it
putting
done.
an exclamation mark on this weekend.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the world, and he's not disappointed anybody. But I keep getting back to his leadership that he displayed yesterday by really putting in the effort that he did. He wanted to win it. He did win it. Sure enough, coming out here today.
Gets the shootout goal. The first shootout goal.
It's unbelievable.
And he's all business. Like, not smiling.
No,
he's not out of your
that good. Like, he's that good where he doesn't have to add in anything. All he's got to do is play the way that he's playing. Yeah, it's great. But even though they weren't scoring earlier on in the game, there's a ton of chances. Guys are trying. This is fun. This weekend's been unbelievable so far.
Yeah, we promised a lot of goals. ESPN bet was 11.5, and so, of course, we only had 7 total goals. David Pastrnak, one of the many heroes. He's with them.
That was ridiculous.
David, it's got to be weird going up against Sway there, but you scored 2 goals to win it for your team. What was your approach?
Yeah, it was definitely weird in the shootout, and in the game I wanted to get one on him. I thought I will have a nice breakaway. Sid actually made a great back check. He got a good save out of me, so I thought that was it. Happy that I could get one on him, and especially with the shootout as well.
Saw you in the handshake line. You had a little chat. What'd you say to him?
No, I was just asking him if we expected high glove because I went blocker. So, we obviously do that a lot of practice, so it's fun to score. And you kind of have to go out of your way a little bit against him because he knows all your moves. So.
Yeah, and you've been playing with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. What's your approach on that line?
It's fun. I was definitely trying to find out what should I do, if I should be passing or a goal scorer. But we did a good job. We, I think, defended well for the most part, and we still got some looks. How I said, unfortunately, the first one was going to be hard to get, and we got it. And now we're ready to go into the next game and win it, hopefully.
All right, we'll see you back out there, Jacqui.
Thanks.
Emily Kaplan, a woman of many languages.
McDavid again.
Some of the highlights here. There, make it 3-2. Again, extra attacker on.
Kirill there.
And then McDavid to tie it.
This is nasty, Lee.
Shootout.
The no look, like come on.
So these guys practice against each other every single day. You know, right? The goalie knows your favorite move.
Not stop.
What would you do against Richter? Like he would know what your favorite move in a breakaway. And
I have no idea what I would have done against Richter or anybody else. I never did till I got right in the moment.
Right.
For it, because I think if you start to think too much there, it kind of stymies your creativity.
Right.
So I used to go in there, and depending on what their goalie, if the goalie was sitting back, I'd obviously shoot it. If he came out high, I'd try to deke.
So no book on a goal. You weren't thinking, hey, this guy's got a really good glove. I got to stay away.
I never got too much into that myself personally. I would just kind of react more instinctively. And
do you ever have a breakaway?
I didn't get too many. Actually, the last breakaway I had, I was playing for the Devils. We were playing against Tampa.
Yeah.
And there was a scrum over by our bench, and the whistle went, but I didn't hear it. And the crowd's going nuts. And I take off. The D's go into the pile. I take off full breakaway, shoot the puck right out of the zone. So that was my last breakaway. This happened in the game, Mess.
Did I hear Pasternak talk about they defended well?
Say it again?
Pasternak just said they defended well?
Yeah.
No, they did.
There were a lot of breakaways. This first intermission report
He's not even sweating.
By the first ever Lexus TX. Experience amazing. That's your Lexus dealer.
Who needs defense?
A car is a car. Is a spa.
An office.
Hi. Hello. A cinema. So automated. Yes, the definition of a car changes. But one thing stays the same. It's a Mercedes-Benz.
You'll never guess what we're to the Baconator. We're putting it...
pretzel burn on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
Get the new Pretzel Baconator in the Wendy's app and get $3 off orders over $15.
Hey, Juice, what are your financial goals?
No goals.
Like, no goals for retirement?
No goals.
So no goals for your investment portfolio?
No goals.
What about a new home?
No goals.
Good talk. See you on the ice.
No goals.
Talk to a financial professional today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
Businesses go further with 5G solutions. That's why they choose T-Mobile for Business. PGA of America and T-Mobile are partnering on 5G-powered analytics to help improve player performance. T-Mobile's network helps AAA stay connected nationwide to get their members back on the road. And Las Vegas Grand Prix chose T-Mobile to help fuel operations for one of the world's largest racing events. Now is the time to see what America's largest 5G network can do for your business.
Domino's Perfect Combo includes 2 pizzas, 2 sides, and a 2-liter bottle of Coke. So we were asking real people how much they think all of this costs.
$35, $45, $50.
$19.99. I'm about to order that when I get home. It's Domino's Perfect Combo, and it's all just $19.99.
Will Trent.
Will Trent. Will Trent, GBI here to assist.
How about you tell me the headlines?
Will sees things that no one else does.
He read that crime scene like it was a book.
It was a kidnapping. I bet I can solve this tonight. Easy money. Always.
You guys looking great, man. Are you kidding? I'm exhausted watching it. Nice one, guys. Come on. Pretty good.
What are we doing, guys? All good. All good. It's been good. It's a lot, but it's been good. Just drop it anywhere.
Oh, my God. That was sick.
I saw him in warm-up. He looked good.
Look good to you in warm-ups?
Yeah.
Boone Jenner scored in the first game. Can we just take a second? 11 seasons in the NHL. First-time All-Star, representing Columbus, the captain there. I like those kind of moments myself.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
No, well-deserved. I played against Boone. You love to see it. You love to see guys get the opportunity. And in Columbus especially, he's been a guy who's been there a long time, heart and soul guy. Got to know him a little bit. Saw him in the road in Montreal, actually. Got to see him. Hey, listen, part of me sometimes wants to see the best players in all of the games and the star players.
Yeah.
But to have representation in every city, we need that. It's important for the league. And he's the captain of Columbus. He's represented the organization well, and he deserves to be here.
Yeah, you think 11 years in the league and all this experience that he's had, right? To be able to come here and share it with the guys that he's competed against all these years, bring the family here, really kind of celebrate an All-Star weekend.
Yep.
Well deserved. Congratulations, actually.
Guys are getting ready to take the ice. Get a quick warm-up in. Team Hughes against Team Matthews. What kind of pressure on the home team, if you will? Austin Matthews, he wants to put on a show. They want to win.
I think all the teams obviously want to win with $1 million at stake, but more importantly, with the Toronto guys being at home, I think they want to put on a show. This should be a good game because the Hughes brothers, I'm sure, are pretty competitive, so they're not going anywhere.
Money doesn't grow on trees, Leaves, so go get it.
I've heard that. You've been watching the Lexus First Intermission Report. After this message, a word from our ABC stations.
Bravo! You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every way. That makes you the hero of every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Honey. NyQuil Severe Honey. Powerful cold and flu relief with a dreamy honey taste. NyQuil Honey. The honeylicious nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best leave with a cold medicine.
And the first rule of marketing, never do the same thing twice.
Grog, I gotta do the Kick of Destiny again.
What?
But this time, fans can pick if I'll make or miss for $10 million.
Interesting.
And right now, new customers bet $5 and get $200.
Inside Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, getting ready for the second semifinal as the 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend. Here's public address announcer Al Murdoch.
All-Stars for Team Hughes. Coached by Rick Tocchet of the Vancouver Canucks. The celebrity captain, Michael Bublé. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 6, Brock Besser. The New Jersey Devils, number 63, Jesper Bratt. From the Winnipeg Jets, number 81, Kyle Connor. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 35, Thatcher Demko. From the Tampa Bay Lightning, number 86, Nikita Kucherov. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 9, J.T. Miller. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 40, Elias Pettersson. From the LA Kings, number 39, Cam Talbot. From the Ottawa Senators, number 7, Brady Tkachuk. From the Anaheim Ducks, number 77, Frank Vatrano. And the captain from the Vancouver Canucks, number 43, Quinn Hughes. Scotiabank Arena, stay on your feet and welcome Team Matthews. Coached by Jim Montgomery of the Boston Bruins.
assistant captain from your Toronto Maple Leafs, number 44, Morgan Riley. And the captain from your Toronto Maple Leafs, number 34, Austin Matthews. Hockey fans, your 2024 NHL All-Stars.
And we welcome you to our continuing coverage of the 2024 Honda NHL All-Star Game from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Team Hughes, Team Matthews ready to go in our second semifinal. The winner will take on Team McDavid in the championship game. Connor McDavid's team rallied 2 down in the final seconds to win in a shootout. Winning team will split $1 million. It's not Ray Ferraro money, but it's pretty good.
Hey, we got like a chaos down here. What's going on up there? You got a nice spot?
A very nice spot, a bird's eye view, if you will. There's the chaos around
all kinds
Ray.
of stuff here, man.
So it's an all-star game. There's always a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
What do you expect in terms of the moving parts in the second game? It's basically the Vancouver Canucks against the Toronto Maple Leafs. At least it feels that way. 5 Canucks on Team Hughes and 4 Maple Leafs on Team Matthews.
Well, they played a couple of weeks ago in Vancouver. It was really entertaining. I hope it's as good as the first game. Like the first game had all kinds of chances. That nice comeback at the end in the shootout. That was a good game 1. So game 2 should be just the same.
And some pretty good goaltending in the first game as well, especially given all the firepower. Here are the goalies to start game 2 for Team Hughes. It's Cam Talbot, the oldest All-Star this year at age 36. He's about a month older than Sidney Crosby, representing the Los Angeles Kings. And at the other end, in his first All-Star game from the Dallas Stars, Jake Ottinger, the 4th Stars goalie all-time to participate in an All-Star game. The first since Marty Turco in 2007. That Belfour and Andy Moog the others. Rick Tocchet has a little help on his bench from the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to look for another assistant, you might as well go there. He said to Gretzky, "You're not retired?" He said, "Apparently not."
Bouye, the referees, Brandon Garlitz and Trent Knorr, the linesmen. Congratulations to them on earning the assignment. Not the most taxing of their careers. Austin Matthews and Team Matthews in the blue of the host team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he's out for the opening face-off. And game 2 is underway. Clayton Keller from the Arizona Coyotes out to start. Mitch Marner and Matthews, 2 of the Maple Leafs. Kyle Connor of the Winnipeg Jets for Team Hughes. A long pass. And now Brady Tkachuk. Played it ahead. Intercepted. Here's Marner. Off for Matthews, the leading goal scorer in the league with 40. Keller. Nice move by Marner. This team will be a little tough to identify. It's a good thing for those name tags above their heads because they have 2 number 9 and 2 number 16. Marner down low, looking for Clayton Keller. In his 4th All-Star game, that's the most in the history of the Coyotes since they moved to the desert in the late 90s. They got a tie with Keith Tkachuk. Son Brady's out here today, and Teppo Numminen. William Nylander, one of the 4 Maple Leafs. He passed it off. And here's a chance the other way and a score.
I'm telling you, Kucherov is going to have a huge day. After the way that skills thing went last night, it takes him 10 seconds into his first shift, and he's on the board. Steals the puck, and off he goes, and he beats Jake Ottinger underneath the glove.
deflection off the glove, but a skills contest that did not go very well for Nikita Kucherov, and a little bobble by Vincent Trocheck, and no mistake for Kucherov.
So Kucherov now with 8 career goals in 3-on-3 All-Star games. Into a tie with Sidney Crosby and Johnny Goodrow. Goodrow's not here this year. And the shot goes wide from Elias Pettersson of the Vancouver Canucks. After their tremendous success, there's a shot that hit the post. That's Philip Forsberg trying to tell the number 9s apart. Forsberg's a right shot, Keller a left. And Barzell's shot turned aside by Talbot. And here's a breakaway the other way. And a save, we think. And Ottinger wasn't quite sure that he had it, but he did. Alex DeBrincat having a terrific first season with his hometown team in Detroit. And a nifty stop by Talbot.
That was Barzell through his legs. He did it last night. This one goes off the pipe again. Talbot's had 2 goalpost helpers here in the first minute or 2.
And now DeBrincat. Forsberg. And it's right on the stick of Alex DeBrincat for Team Matthews' goal.
Goals in the last 7 years for Alex DeBrincat. He's in the top 4 of U.S.-born scorers. Matthews, Connor, DeBrincat, and Gensel. He doesn't need many chances. This is a great pass from Philip Forsberg, right on the tape, and this goes underneath the bar. Look at that pass. It's hard, snapped on the tape, and DeBrincat doesn't miss.
Second native Michigander to represent Detroit in the All-Star game, Dylan Larkin, has done it as well. And here they come again. Now Clayton Keller passes it off for a chance for Austin Matthews.
This one feels like it's going to be higher scoring than the first game.
Yeah, a little more intensity with the puck. A lot less passing off and great opportunities. The guys are having a chance for shooting. There's also skating with a little more pace. Brady Tkachuk has it in the corner. Quinn Hughes has it back. Unfortunately, brother Jack not able to play, and he's not even here this afternoon. He had to go back to New Jersey for a medical exam. We hope he gets healthy and rejoins the Devils very soon. Frank Vatrano scores in his first All-Star game at age 29 from the Anaheim Ducks. The pride of Western Massachusetts. Vatrano gives Team Hughes a 2-1 lead.
22 goals with Anaheim. This is a long feed from Cam Talbot. And I talked to Frank just as he was getting into the bench here. And when he came up in Boston, he was a maybe sort of guy. Maybe he could, maybe he won't make it, but he could really shoot. And he's made himself a legit NHLer. And going to be a lot of interest around Frank Vatrano with the trade deadline, but he's had a fantastic year in Anaheim. A great kid, too.
Indeed he is. Another chance. And Morgan Riley stopped.
They're going to have to repaint the crossbar down there. That's 3 in the first 6 minutes here.
Nifty spin by Nylander. Riley. And now run down at center ice. Morgan Riley, the assistant captain of Team Matthews. Veteran defenseman for Toronto. First Maple Leaf defenseman since 2012 to play in an All-Star game. Dion Phaneuf the last. William Nylander killing time as they try to change lines. Jim Montgomery of the Boston Bruins is the coach for Team Matthews. He was the winning coach last year. Apparently he's going to go rake some leaves after we're done here today in that outfit. Barzell turned it over. I mean, everything went right for Jim Montgomery last year. Except in the playoffs, of course. And he was thrilled to have his son Colin along again this year, 12 years old on the bench. Chance to stand alongside the celebrity captain, Justin Bieber. Here's a 2-on-0. And a goal. Alex DeBrincat with 2 already for Team Matthews. The Beavs loved it. Nice of PK to let him wear one of his coats.
4 goals in 5 minutes. Nikita Kucherov gave Hughes a 1-0 lead. DeBrincat from Forsberg, Vetrano from the goalie Talbot. And then just moments ago, Alex DeBrincat's got his second, and it's 2-2.
What even is this? Don't touch my things, gross. Janice, when you bundle your home or renters with your auto, Progressive provides 24/7 protection for almost everything you own. But do you really need my weighted hoop? It's for my snatched waist. It's my dog chaise lounger. Foot treadmill. That's my Tuesday chalice. Purse that says Jen. Solid gold coffee machine. Lake making kit. Really? Can Progressive cover that too? Yes, but... Hi, it's Janice. I'll take 5. Is my voice on TV right now?
With all these Hilton Honors points, I could stay for free. At the Waldorf Paris.
Hilton Honors, babe. When you want points that can take you anywhere, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
For everyone who's endured the bad seat, finally, sweet, sweet redemption. The Lexus TX. 3-row luxury that treats every seat like the best seat.
So good. The crew is giving every combination code names.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Mathlete.
No matter what you call it, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3.
Back in Toronto, the home of the Hockey Hall of Fame. Time for Veteran Moves, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union. On the highlights of the 2020 skills competition in St. Louis. Amish Hurdle from San Jose gone to Justin Bieber mask during the save streak competition as he went in on Jordan Binnington. Binnington had put out a post on social media calling Bieber out for a competition. 10 shootout attempts, and if he scored, Binnington said he'd dye his hair blonde. So it was Hurdle as Bieber who went in. With more, let's join Emily Kaplan in the Beebs.
Yeah, Justin, you grew up playing, you took pregame skate, you're now behind the bench with a lot of your favorite players and buddies. What's this experience like for you?
This has been unbelievable. I feel like I've actually had vivid dreams about this at night, so it's beautiful.
Awesome, and I have to ask you about this coat. I've never seen a coach wear something like this. What was the choice?
This is a company called Marnie, and I don't know, I'm obsessed.
And how do you think the boys are playing? I know you're very close with Austin and some of the leagues.
Great, they're having a good time. It's just so cool to be here.
Awesome, thanks, Justin.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Well, they were chatting. A good chance for Kyle Connor. Here's another. And a save by Ottinger. Quinn Hughes out there with Connor. Connor tried to drag it around Matthews and could not. Clayton Keller played it long ahead. Centering past Matthews all alone. Had to go off his stick. Now he centers. Keller tried to center it, and it got blocked by Hughes. A terrific 24-year-old defenseman. Mid couldn't pop one. Brady to Chuck. Hoping for a break opportunity.
If anyone was going to stick handle it into the net, it was going to be there from Marner. That was awesome.
Quinn Hughes played it down low, pitched out in front by Kucherov. And the pass just a stride too far in front of William Nylander. He would have broken away.
I want to point out Brandon Garlowitz from my hometown, one of the linesmen. He just waved off that icing. Terrific call.
Always appreciated by Mr. Ferraro with one eye on the Air Canada schedule.
Yes, yes.
Tried to feed a pass through and is picked off by Morgan Riley. Nylander. Couldn't pass it through Kucherov and wound up back with Nylander. We're down to 3 minutes to go. In the first half of this 20-minute game, they'll switch ends at the 10-minute mark. They're tied at 2. Riley. Toronto's leader in time on ice. Career high 24 minutes plus. Kucherov to break it twice into Toronto. The goal scores in this one. Nice passing and a good stop by Ottinger.
I just asked Nikita Kucherov at the break here about his tape job. He's got this white tape job with a bunch of gaps on it. And I'm like, you don't usually use that. He goes, you see my night last night? Had to change it up.
They struggled in the stick handling competition and didn't look like he was trying very hard. He got booed.
That went south on him in a hurry. Such a great player. I would have never guessed that event would have been a hard one for him.
He has rebounded. With the goal here today, MVP candidate trying to win that for the second time. Kucherov is on there's the stick you were talking about.
I mean, look, it looked like he taped that in about 5 seconds. Luc Robitaille used to tape his stick like that. And I asked him one time why, and he goes, I said, you got those big gaps on the tape. He goes, yeah, the puck's big. It doesn't matter. Of course, he's in the Hall of Fame, so maybe it doesn't. And the Kucherov's on his way to it.
He sure is. On pace for 140 points, which would be a career high. Had 128. He led the league in scoring, was the MVP in 2018. Lots of fancy stick handling by Forsberg from the Nashville Predators. Kyle Connor denied. Having another terrific year for the Winnipeg Jets, who are in a tight battle in the Central Division. They still lead in points percentage. Matthews, minutes ago, then they'll change ends. Ottinger has stopped 4 in a row. He may be tested again right here. Quinn Hughes played it back. Brady Tkachuk down low, all alone. Nice stop by Ottinger, denying Connor. Matthews. Will be retrieved by Marner. Tried to drag it through some traffic. Tkachuk took it away. He's plenty of time. Brady Tkachuk in alone. It lines up off the backboards. Elias Pettersson. Here's Kucherov again. Pettersson. Free puck. 4 seconds to go in the period. Pettersson again. Stopped by Ottinger, and it's cleared from the goal mouth as the buzzer sounds. And some playful pushing and shoving after the buzzer. 6 straight stops for Jake Ottinger. Tied at 2 as we head to the second half of this game.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously. Hidden fees? We don't have them. Annual contracts? Not our thing. Great wireless on just one line? Now that's more like it. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's right. $25 a month means $25 a month. Every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not that into you. Sometimes the choice is just Visible. Switch today at Visible.com.
My name's Cody Archie.
And I'm Erica.
And we're first-generation ranchers from Central Texas.
And because of TikTok, we're able to show people from all over the world where their food and fiber come from.
We have Dorper sheep and we have beef cattle for the sole purpose of going into the food chain. We use TikTok as a tool to inform people of what we do and why we do it. There's just a plethora of knowledge and of information swapping going on there. TikTok is helping us protect this way of life for future generations.
We are always in motion. Getting this, fixing that, arriving to destinations in life and around the globe. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes it's a blur. Because life never stops, you need someone you can trust to go right along with you, no matter where the future leads. Enter enterprise for lives in drive.
My first time going on tour, I want to say I was like 18. We was opening up for everybody.
Ain't too many pigs, Bluetooth, don't send me none. Press no, who in this whip, please, bro. Each window.
I ain't have like rapper money, but if it was a Taco Bell around, we was good.
Eat me up, eat down,
Now I get to do all the stuff I was doing in Philly, but like running around the entire world doing it.
Joey's asking for help.
The person that's going to challenge you, that's going to go the distance.
But he wasn't asking for this.
I'm done feeling attacked tonight.
I don't know if I should send both of them home.
Home is where the dream starts. Mind-blowing.
I am a big-time yes.
And Idol is where the dream takes off.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do. Audition for American Idol.
Let's go big.
You make dreams come true.
Just a couple of moments ago, V Foundation CEO Shane Jacobson led the fans in a Rise Up moment to recognize everyone impacted by cancer. He and the NHL also announced the first ever Hockey Fights Cancer Grant that is powered by Zadeh from the Princess Margaret Cancer Center here in Toronto, who receives an $800,000 grant to fund her research on brain tumor treatment options. We wish her well. You can learn more about the Hockey Fights Cancer Initiative and its impact at hockeyfightscancer.com. Great partnership between Hockey Fights Cancer and the V Foundation. We're tied at 2 as the second half begins. New goaltenders at either end for Team Hughes. Thatcher Demko having a terrific season for the Vancouver Canucks, 26-8-1. Igor Shesterkin in the net for Team Matthews, and struggling a bit lately, just like his team. Not the Shesterkin we're accustomed to seeing in recent years. Peter Laviolette, his coach, said that has a lot to do with the way the Rangers have played in front of him. The goalie can bail you out once or twice, but when you ask him to do it 5 or 6 times a night, it's going to be tough. Here's Kucherov, who dropped it off for Pettersson. Kucherov snapped one. And let's check in with Kevin Weeks. He's with Cam Talbot.
Thanks so much, Sean. I'm here with two-time NHL All-Star Cam Talbot. Talbot, how was it?
Oh, tons of fun. I mean, these events aren't made for goalies, as you know, but it's always a ton of fun to go up against the best players in the world. And, you know, we're 2-2 right now, and hopefully Dems can lock it down for us and we come out to win.
17 tickets you had as well, right?
Pardon me, sorry?
17 tickets.
Yeah, 17 tickets. A lot of family and friends here, so pretty special evening for myself, my family. Growing up, small town Ontario, this means a lot to them and to me. Congrats, man.
Great stuff. Em, over to you.
Yeah, we got Jake Ottinger here. Jake, you finished the period strong, but when those first 2 went in early, what was going through your mind?
I was like, I'm going to cost my team the whole tournament, so I was happy to, finish strong. The guys played good in front of me, and we got a tight game, so it should be a good finish.
Cam Talbot just told Weeksy this tournament is not made for goalies, but goalie seems strong. I saw you give Jeremy Swayman a goalie hug yesterday. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good. We were just trying to stay strong together. It's a tough one this weekend on the goalies, but it's all fun, and, it's just been a great weekend. What
have you learned about Igor Shesterkin?
He's one of the best goalies in the league. When I got paired up with him, I was like pumped I could get to watch him that up close. So he's one of my favorite goalies to watch, and getting to chat with him a little bit's been fun, and can't wait to watch him this period.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, thank you.
Jake Ottinger was the third player picked by Team Matthews, with only a couple of Maple Leafs ahead of him. Nylander and Marner basically 2-0. And a move between the legs by Barzal, but he could not score. You've seen that before, as you mentioned, Ray, including last night.
Yeah, he did it last night. He did it earlier on. Barzal really enjoys the format here and enjoys the skills thing, playing to the crowd a bit. He tries to go back over the glove of Thatcher Demko, who, as you mentioned, has just had a fabulous year in Vancouver. Of the many great stories in Vancouver this year, Thatcher Demko is one. He has been brilliant.
Here's Marner, and he scores! Mitch Marner of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
when the goalies talk about this is not a goalie-friendly format, as you see the Beebs and Jim Montgomery fist bumped or pumped, this is why. Look how much room Marner has to come in, think about what he's going to do, and make one more move. He makes the deke to the middle, and the shot is perfect, and they've got the lead 3-2.
Today, a basic box score just won't cut it. Get the stats behind the stats with NHL Edge. Know more about every stat, every shift, and every star with NHL Edge.
Mitch Marner of the Maple Leafs giving Team Matthews its first lead in this second semifinal. The winner will advance to play Team McDavid in the title game. Connor McDavid's squad rallied from 2 down in the final 32 seconds. Couple empty net goals they wanted to shoot out over Team McKinnon. Marner from Clayton Keller at 2:17 in the second half. Quinn Hughes, nice pass ahead for Connor. And it's a break in for Vetrano. And a nifty glove save by Shesterkin. Leads to a quick counter the other way for Matthews. And he got denied by Thatcher Demko. Nylander for fellow Maple Leaf Austin Matthews. And then Nylander lost the puck. Kucherov trying to go. Couple of Leafs racing to get back. They won't stop him. And the goalie did. Shesterkin again. Vetrano off for Pettersson. Pettersson 64 points, 8th in the NHL. Great guy you see a lot playing in Vancouver just now. Really getting the attention he deserves, being one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, as the Canucks have climbed the standings, more people are noticing, and he's a fantastic player. And in January, they just took off, and he was brilliant. 14 goals in the month of January.
Tied Sam Reinhart of Florida for the league lead in goals in January. Here's Vetrano down low, and they score. Pettersson redirected it in.
It's been an eventful couple of minutes for Igor Shesterkin. He's got the pocket. Brady Tkachuk's not sure that he should trust him. Oops, maybe I'll just cover my face as Shesterkin fires it down the ice. Vetrano comes in on the breakaway. Look how quick he stops it. He ended up with a long lead pass out of that too. But you can't get them all, as after the stop on Vetrano, Team Hughes gets the puck back. Vetrano to Pettersson, and it's tied at 3.
There just wasn't anything that looked like it. That smile won everyone over. It instantly became part of the family. Ours even had a name. Betty. Betty the Bug.
Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Mathlutes?
No matter what you call it, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3.
We were made to help plan accordingly.
I'm so glad you're my personal shopper.
I'm your bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Day and night, right?
I actually only work the day shift.
Well, then who am I talking to at 3 a.m.?
I think you're confusing me with your Discover card again?
I am?
Yeah, it's their 24/7 customer service. They also protect you from fraud on unauthorized purchases.
Oh, really?
24/7 customer service.
What do you protect me from?
Mostly yourself.
And $0 fraud liability.
Oh.
What's up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger. Chicken strips.
There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Pick up. Gotta go.
Let's go!
Guys, come on. Come on.
Leave running behind. The turbocharged Volkswagen Atlas does life beautifully.
ABC Hockey Saturday kicks off the weekend with a star-studded showtime. The Grade 8 and the Caps.
Oh, baby!
Meet Pasta and the Bruins in Beantown.
It's Pasternak again!
An ABC Hockey Saturday doubleheader starting at 1 p.m.
Back in Toronto. Third tie in the second semifinal. Each team has had the lead. Kucherov, Toronto, and Pettersson now for Team Hughes, to break it twice, and Mitch Marner, the other for Team Matthews. Team Matthews in blue. And they crowd the net again. Forsberg, Barzal, and Trocheck the line. They score. Jammed in at the front of the net by Philip Forsberg for the Nashville Predators. And Team Matthews with another one-goal lead.
The leading goal scorer in Nashville Predators history is Philip Forsberg. He had a beautiful assist in the first period to set up DeBrincat. Here he gets to the front of the net. Stop once, but the puck's just kind of hanging there, and he's able just to slide it in that. Man, he's such a big, strong forward. Really shoots the puck. He's a good one-on-one attacker, and they signed him to a long extension. They kicked in October in Nashville and leading their team in points this year.
Thursday night, ESPN Hockey Night, Tampa Bay taking on the Islanders on Long Island, 8 Eastern Time. Last two goals, 27 seconds apart. There's the number Ray mentioned. 262 career goals. Most in Predators history for Forsberg. Playing in his second All-Star game. His first one was back in 2014-15. He's the 10th player in NHL history to go 9 years or more between his first appearance in an All-Star game and his next. And right now, he has the difference maker with 4.5 minutes to go. Team Hughes on the attack again. JT Miller of the Vancouver Canucks having a career year. A number of the Canucks are. Another reason why they are where they are. Jesper Bratt filling in for his teammate Jack Hughes. Put it right on net. And now DeBrincat, who has 2 tallies in this one. Barzal in alone. And stopped by Demko. Native Californian Thatcher Demko. Third, born in California to play in an All-Star game. Austin Matthews, he of course grew up in Arizona. Jason Robertson, the other 2, born in California, played an All-Star game. Clayton Keller waited for some help. Pretty good helper. It's Austin Matthews. 3.5 to go. We already had our first game ever in the 3-on-3 format end in a tie at the end of regulation. This is year 8 of the 3-on-3. That was in the first semifinal today. One and come from behind fashion by Connor McDavid's team. Gets turned over to Quinn Hughes. 3-on-1 across the blue line. Kyle Connor for Tkachuk, and it's blocked. Here's Tkachuk again, and he scores. Brady Tkachuk, sorry Ray, the captain of the Ottawa Senators is tied in for Team Hughes.
Marner was getting some love from the bench for kind of inadvertently blocking Tkachuk's first chance right here with the back of his leg. Wasn't really trying to block it. Look at him. Yeah, look at me. I blocked it. But then Brady Tkachuk scores. And Marner goes, oh man, what am I going to do? When Quinn Hughes picked his longtime friend Brady Tkachuk, he said, why'd you pick him? He says, look, I want to go through this weekend with those that I can that are close to me, Tkachuk, my teammates. He goes, I also think Brady's going to kind of try. And he's on the board here, and it's 4-4.
Vancouver Canuck flair on Team Hughes, was also decidedly American flair. 7 of the 11 players for Team Hughes are Americans. And here's Tkachuk again. Tied at 4. Here is Emily.
Matt, watching you guys on the bench, you're all jacked up. How do you describe the intensity on the ice?
I mean, it's pretty intense. I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, guys are just having fun, so yeah, that's not good. I mean, it's been fun so far, but we got to get one here, so.
How do you like playing with your lineys?
I love my lineys, yeah. We're up, so.
Go get it, Matt. Back to you guys.
So it's Frank Vetrano again for Team Hughes to give them a 1-goal lead with 2:25 to go.
Man, that's a great release. Vetrano came off the bench. He had changed for Brady Tkachuk. Look at that pass from Quinn Hughes, man. He's facing one way. He knows where Vetrano is, spins around and beats him, and Vetrano snaps it by the blocker of Shesterkin. And it was a 3-2 deficit. Now it's a 5-4 lead.
Here's Vetrano again. And that's a chance for a hat trick, taking advantage of his first All-Star game appearance. Kucherov for Pettersson behind the net. We'll see if the goaltender gets pulled. It worked for Team McDavid in the first game. You like their chances here. Forsberg scores! His second for Team Matthews. And we're tied at 5 with 1:52 to go.
This is a pretty slick play by Forsberg as he and DeBrincat link up, and he goes over to his backhand side and goes quickly back to the forehand. And look where he puts it, where area of Demko as he's trying to cover the bottom of the net, and Forsberg beats him up top, and it's tied again.
Second for Forsberg. Toronto has 2 for Team Hughes. We have the prospect of a second shootout of the day. Pettersson is denied by Shesterkin, who smothers the puck. Tuesday, ESPN Plus, the Oilers try to tie the record for consecutive wins with their 17th as they are at Vegas. Wednesday on TNT. Tampa Bay at the Rangers trying to get it back together. New York, the season resumes. The Wild at the Blackhawks, the second part of that doubleheader. NHL Network Saturday, 10 p.m. The Oilers at the Kings. Kings fired Todd McClellan yesterday. Had a terrific start to the year, but only 3 wins in the month of January. 6 coaches fired during this NHL season. Minute 18 to go. Brock Besser for the Vancouver Canucks. Back to the point. His Canuck teammate J.T. Miller had to go back to his own line with it. They're out there with Jesper Bratt trying to get the go-ahead goal. It was taken away. Here's Clayton Keller for Matthews, and it was blocked by Bratt. We're in the final minute. Matthews down low. Marner between the legs. And a stop made by Demko. Here's Bratt. Playing in his first All-Star game. Leads the New Jersey Devils in points this year. Attacks the net, backhanded it up and over the short side, and it goes out of the rink.
Yeah, Jesper Bratt's had a fine year as well in New Jersey. He's here with the injury to Jack Hughes. Igor Shesterkin is trying to hold on as those 2 rivals from the Metro Division see each other a lot. There's Michael Bublé, loves his Canucks from Vancouver, and
he was pushing for all those Canuck draft picks the other night. been a terrific year for Rick Tocchet. Team playing with a lot of confidence now. Nylander on the attack. Down to 23 seconds to go. Tied at 5. Down low. Great opportunity for Vincent Trocheck. And Tkachuk had his pocket pick. Trocheck played it ahead. 5 seconds to go. Chance to win it at the buzzer. And they fanned. So we'll have our second shootout of the afternoon. Two pretty entertaining games this afternoon here in Toronto. Let's check in on the Hughes bench with Kevin Weeks.
Thanks so much, Sean. I'm here with Jesper Bratt of the New Jersey Devils, who's having another great season. What's the key for your group here in the shootout?
Obviously, going through the pre-scout. We have the agenda done. We have our shooters ready, and just go out and have fun and try something different.
I love it. Everybody in the Garden State loves it. Keep up the great work. Congrats. Em, over to you.
Horsey, you're going.
All right, well, we got Forsey as one. Who else are you sending out there, Jim?
Oh, you got to go Austin Matthews, right? And Nylander's having such a good year. We got to give the Maple Leaf fans something to cheer about here.
Awesome. Let me go talk to one of them.
All right.
Austin, you're going out there for the shootout. What's your approach?
I don't know. Try to see what the goalie gives me and go from there, but try to keep it simple out here.
Usually freelance and just kind of see?
I usually try to put a couple things in my head that, whatever, a route or maybe a fake or something like that, and see if something opens up, but try to just take what he gives me.
All right, good luck out there.
Thank you.
339 career goals for Matthews in just his 8th season.
2 goals for Forsberg.
So why not stick with the hot hand as Jim Montgomery does? And that one hit the post.
It's a pretty good move by Forsberg to wade across the front of the net. And then he wants to go straight up. About a quarter of an inch too high, and it hits the bar and stays out. Here's Kyle Connor. He can really shoot it. Great release.
On pace for 38 goals, and he missed 16 games earlier in the year for the Winnipeg Jets. And he did not score. Denied by Shesterkin.
Wants to get Shesterkin going side to side and then slide it between his legs before he can get his stick down. He ends up getting it up a little high, and Shesterkin makes a nice stop. And here comes Matthews.
From the hometown Toronto Maple Leafs. And the officials looking to see where their puck is. It did not cross the line. Another stop by Thatcher Demko for Team Hughes.
And this will be a great view as the puck goes through his legs, and it's the curl of the right leg to keep this thing out of the net just by an inch or two. And look at Kucherov's waving the crowd to bring it on. Love it.
Booing started last night from this crowd in Toronto. Kucherov. And the crowd loves it. So 4 shooters in this shootout. And they're combined 0 for 4. Some of the best scorers in the world.
Well, I can hardly wait till Tampa comes here to play in Toronto. Kucherov's going to have the building stirred up there. That's a good save for Shesterkin with the glove. And here's Willie Nylander.
Jim Montgomery said, give the crowd what they want. Nylander from the Maple Leafs. And another stop by Demko. Who said this is a rough game, rough format for the goalies?
Yeah, you just had to get the other 4 guys, 5 guys off the ice. If they're one-on-one, maybe they get a chance. Man, they've done great here. And Pettersson's really patient with the puck. He'll go back to his backhand sometimes and go back on his forehand and reach around the right path.
Trying to win it for Team Hughes, and it rolled off his stick as he made that move.
He wants to go back to that long reach around the right pad. But Shesterkin stays with it, and then the puck bobbles on him. And it's a couple of goals today for DeBrincat.
The shootout goes to overtime. Alex DeBrincat scores.
I said earlier, he doesn't need many chances, and he comes in here, he's going to drag this into his feet and then beat Thatcher Demko to the blocker. That's a really good move. It's Justin Bieber cheers as they're one save away from the final.
And it's J.T. Miller of the Vancouver Canucks in his first All-Star game at age 30. With a wide, slow approach, and it gets poked away. Team Matthews, the celebrity captain Justin Bieber, will advance. Jim Montgomery and son Colin enjoying it as well.
And the poke check went out. Miller was frozen because there's nowhere to go anymore. And Team Matthews goes to the final against Team McDavid.
Shesterkin played well. I don't know if an all-star game is the kind of thing that can turn a goalie's fortunes for the second half of the season, but Ranger fans would love to see Igor get back to his pace of a couple of years ago when he won the Vezina. So the hometown crowd here in Toronto loves the fact that Team Matthews with 4 Maple Leafs, captained by Austin Matthews, has advanced to the championship game to take on Toronto area native Connor McDavid. A community final should be another very entertaining 20-minute championship game. We'll have it for you in a few minutes. Now here's Steve Levy.
Igor! Igor!
You can hear the chanting from New York City.
Shasky.
All the way up here in Toronto.
I like the way you should stay.
PK Subban and Mark Messier, the Rhinestone Cowboy over there.
Rhinestone
Cowboy, exactly.
I should bring the hat. I'm bringing the hat for you, Mess.
Hey everybody, Mike from Toronto Sports Insider. Thank you all for getting us over the 7,000 subscriber mark. Let's keep it going. Let's have some fun tonight in the chat. Smash that like button down below. And hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you can hang out with us every single Leafs game or Toronto sports event. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys soon. Let's get back to the hockey. Go Leafs, go!
Always Shesterkin with a huge poke check there.
Yeah.
New York Ranger fans are having a good time right now.
Igor.
So let's stay there a second. Sean was just making the point. PK, do you believe that, Shesterkin was at a down first half for him? Can an all-star event like this, can this get your confidence back and maybe help the second half push?
Believe it or not, Thursday night it was myself, Shesterkin, Kaprizov, and Kucherov.
Are you going to take credit for his comeback here?
Absolutely not. I'm not. But I've been all in. I've been all in on Igor, and I'm still all in on him. I still think he's the best goaltender in the National Hockey League today. That's just how I feel, and I think he has that level. And, winning a Stanley Cup, this, Mess. I've never won one, but you've won many. You don't have to be at the top of your game all season long, but you have to be able to have the ability to find it, and I think he does, and I think he will.
Yeah, I think coming back off an injury is never easy, especially if you don't have a lot of experience coming off an injury. So I think that there's not a player in the world that's ever played that has not lost his confidence at some point or another. So losing your confidence is one thing, but to your point, being able to get it back, and nobody's can help him better than Benoit Allaire, the great goaltending coach of New York. Make no mistake, Team Matthews is the home team. They've got all the Maple Leafs on it. Alex DeBrincat played. What a goal scorer he is.
How about Philip Forsgady? Couple points.
Philip Forsgady.
Oh, yeah.
The mustache working.
Who's your daddy?
DeBrincat there, And I thought Jim Montgomery was very good here in terms of the shootout. Putting out Austin Matthews, Willie Nylander. What they want. That's understanding the moment. There's a good look at the stash there.
And Forsberg's nasty. Watch him come in here.
This is a beautiful move.
Unbelievable.
Fake backhand, go to forehand, put it up top. Beautiful move.
This is nice, too. The little stutter, snap.
Yeah, I think Thatcher might have overplayed that a little bit on the short side.
Oh, yep.
Eagle on the post.
Steve's likes it. Look at that jacket. I'd have room for that in my closet. I'll tell you that right now. I'd make room for that one.
I think Sean at one point said,
you got to wear that next show.
He borrowed it from PK's collection, which is great. So we had a ton of Canucks. We had 6 Canucks here. You would tell me one year there were 9 Oilers at the All-Star game.
We had 9 Oilers.
9 Edmonton Oilers.
It was unbelievable. And of course, the coaching staff was on top of it. So
of course
that was. I still have that picture with 9 of us with our coaching staff there. It was a great memory.
And the familiarity has to help, right? So you see Team McDavid now, Team Matthews with all the Leafs. That's got to help, and it sets up for a great championship game. And again, another $1 million on the line.
Well, this is what we want. And you know what? The guys are playing hard. We've seen it. Guys are competing. That's what you want at the All-Star. Listen, we want to see 15 goals, but I think you got to be happy with the way it is now. Tight games. Guys are playing hard. Like I said, you set it up for a big finish.
Yeah. Even Kucherov figured it out. He scored the first goal of the game, and then he was denied on the shootout, but he was playing to the crowd.
He's enjoying being the villain.
He is.
Yes.
He's embracing being the villain here.
Listen, he started the postseason for the Leafs a few times, so he's enjoying it.
And that Tampa-Toronto rivalry, that's a real thing.
It is.
Let's check out a little Wired sound from earlier today.
Forsberg's a nice guy, huh? Really good guy. Yeah. I just, this is kind of the first time I met him this weekend. But Juddy reps the guy on Nashville, and they're really tight, so he's really, really good guy, yeah.
You know what? You were skating way too much out there.
Hey, D-zone specialist, though, right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like I was I still felt like I was dragging a piano. Hey, you got me there, because I couldn't move anymore.
Good personality from Brady and a good look from the Beebs.
That jacket.
Look at the Beebs all in. The Beebs is all into that victory.
All 4 halves, the tourney ended in a tie. Much more to come on the Discover second intermission report.
That's a great picture.
Unbelievable.
And a word from our ABC
Crazy kids.
Look at that. That's hockey, ladies and gentlemen.
Pan pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. It's handmade with fresh, never-frozen dough, has 2 layers of cheese, toppings to the edge, and a crust that's golden and crispy. Well, consider the secret out. Order your favorite pan pizza or try it today for the first time at Domino's.
A car is a car. Is a spa. An office. Hi. Hello. A cinema. So automated. Yes, the definition of a car changes. But one thing stays the same. It's a Mercedes-Benz.
There's nothing better than the Subway Series footlong, except when you add an all-new footlong sidekick, like the Philly with a new $2 footlong churro.
Sometimes the sidekick is the main event.
You would say that. Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick.
Nate Jones steps up to the mirror, lines things up, towels off, checks his Fidelity app, looks to outside analysts to get a second opinion. Nate likes what he sees. Same page? And he places the trade before anyone hears him talking to himself.
Buy U.S. stocks and ETFs for as little as $1 with no commissions. Talk about easier investing.
We love our new home,
Great neighborhood, big backyard.
but the lamps. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We saved a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Life is a whirlwind. When there's disaster to deal with, who are we?
911, what's your emergency?
Let's go, let's go.
I'm right here with you.
And the first rule of marketing, never do the same thing twice.
Grog, I gotta do the Kick of Destiny again.
What?
But this time, fans can pick if I'll make or miss for $10 million.
Interesting.
And right now, new customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win.
Let's do it.
Wait, weren't we gonna use the Duke guy this year?
Should I go?
I'm doing the kick again.
You're gonna miss, Grog.
Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets if you win. The Kick of Destiny 2, live Super Bowl Sunday. Make your free pick now on FanDuel.
I have wasted countless hours in waiting rooms. But now that One Medical's 24/7 virtual care is available with Prime, they wait on me. It seems that the orthopedic shoe is on the other foot. Oh, I gotta get this looked up. Hey, my voice is scaring the kids. It's just Daddy.
We're gonna get you better.
It really hurts.
Hash browns are the French fries of breakfast.
Who says it's not French fries that are the hash browns of lunch and dinner?
That's also true.
Get any medium McCafe beverage for just $3.50. Grab a toasty bagel and hash browns, too. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
ABC News and Eyewitness News live on Hulu.
And now you can watch ABC's World News Tonight, streaming live on Hulu. Yes, America's #1 newscast and Chicago's #1 news. Now streaming live on Hulu.
ABC 7 presents the Chicago Auto Show, February 10th at 6.
Welcome back to the Discover Second Intermission Report. Getting ready for Team McDavid versus Team Matthews, the championship game. But first, PA announcer, Al Murdoch.
Ladies and gentlemen, presented by AstraZeneca, please welcome Tate McRae.
Sorry that you love me. Change my mind up like a origami. Oh, I'm sorry that you love me. Like it's origami. Kisses to my exes who don't care about me. Kisses to the next ones. They can't live without me. Make them go and break up and they swear they never got me. But I still keep their number and the night. Kisses to my exes. Happens every time.
Tate McRae's highly anticipated sophomore album, Think Later, is out everywhere now. Tate is preparing to bring her music to stages worldwide with her Think Later tour starting in April this year. Plus, I just found out today, she has a song entitled Messier, or Messier. I guess it depends how you pronounce it, but it's spelled the same way. This second intermission report is presented by Discover, the official card of the NHL. We've got a championship game on the way from Toronto.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head & Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp, little rascals. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best. Make every wash count. Little help, please?
No freezers? How unusual is this for a restaurant?
I think that that's unusual because a lot of restaurants have freezers, but we don't have freezers. We have fresh food every single day.
How fresh is fresh?
It's real food that's coming to our tables. That's what sets us apart.
Wow.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
You like that bone? I got a great price on it.
Did you see my tail when that Chewy box showed up?
Oh, I saw it.
My tail goes bonkers for treats at great prices. Sorry about the vase.
Save more on what they love with everyday great prices at Chewy.
With all these Hilton Honors points, I could stay for free. At the Waldorf Astoria in the Maldives. What about the Canopy in Paris?
Hilton Honors, babe. When you want points that can take you anywhere, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal on these memory supplements, then forgot to cancel.
Yeah, well, you know, recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey.
Yes, Eva, would you like to share your breakthrough?
I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan.
Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still haven't gone. I subscribed to get a deal.
Choice is yours.
Get the newest Galaxy on us with any of our best plans, guaranteed.
Nothing comes close to this place in the morning. I'm so glad I can still come here. You see, I was diagnosed with obstructive HCM, and there were some days I was so short of breath, I thought I'd have to settle for never stepping foot on this trail again. I became great at making excuses, but I have people who count on me, so I talked to my cardiologist. I said there must be more we can do for my symptoms. He told me about a medication called Camzyos. He said Camzyos works by targeting what's causing my obstructive HCM, so he prescribed it, and I'm really glad he did.
Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and your ability to be active. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased if you develop a serious infection or irregular heartbeat or when taking certain other medicines. So do not stop, start, or change medicines or the dose without telling your healthcare provider. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help if you experience new or worsening symptoms of heart failure. Because of this risk, Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including current or planned pregnancy.
Today with Camzyos, I don't lose my breath as often. My symptoms have improved, helping me go from expecting less to experiencing more. My name is Mike, and this is my Camzyos moment. Call your cardiologist today and see if a Camzyos moment may be in your future too.
Discover Cashback Debit gives everyone money back on the stuff they buy. I even got it on this. Oh.
Hey, do you mind not doing that?
Well, where else am I supposed to use a marine air horn for boats?
Introducing a checking account with cash back and no fees.
Special Agent Will Trent, we have a homicide. 2, actually.
It's always something with this guy. Always.
I know who the killer is.
I need evidence, not just a gun.
You read that crime scene like it was a book.
I'm a pretty observant guy. Wait a minute.
You have a really unhealthy attachment to your suits. You know that?
Compulsive, I know.
Here we go. Off a tape,
I'm back on this case. Let's get to work.
Dip, trip, flip, Fantasia.
Welcome back to the Discover's second intermission report.
Canada Fact with Will Arnett. What do you get when you smother crispy fries with cheese curds and piping hot gravy? Poutine. The name comes from a Quebec slang term for mess. Yeah, a mass mess of deliciousness.
You can buy a lot of poutine with $1 million for whichever team will split that in the NHL All-Star Game, the championship game. Team McDavid versus Team Matthews coming up. Speaking of the home team, there's Emily Kaplan with Willie Stiles.
Well, congrats on the win. How would you describe that game?
No, I mean, lots of up and down. It was lots of fun, lots of goals, so it was fun to be out there.
Monty told me that he put you out there because he wanted to give the Toronto fans a show. What's going through your mind in the shootout attempt?
Yeah, I mean, obviously just trying to score. Just a good save by Demko.
Bieber was so excited to be back there. How do you describe him as a coach?
Yeah, he was on fire. He's getting us fired up, so it was a blast having him out there.
What was he like during warm-ups?
Oh, he was buzzing around, scoring some nice goals, so it was fun to see him get out there.
All right, text him, you get.
Thank you.
All right, kind of a family affair here. These All-Star games are great. You get to bring your favorite people, get to sit next to your favorite buddies.
That's some of the best time of the All-Star game, right in the dressing room there, where all the families there, you're socializing with the other players there, getting to know them, rubbing shoulders there. That's one of some of my best memories.
I know Leaf fans were booing some of Kucherov's moves. Yeah. No one was booing Tate McRae's moves out there. That was a hell of a performance.
Yes. Unbelievable. Got the song. Is it Messier? Is that...
Put a hockey stick in her hand with those.
I know nothing.
There's probably a story there. All right, so the NHL giving the people what they want here. Team McDavid, Team Matthews. What about going forward to the championship game here?
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. McDavid's going to push it. There's some money on the line, but this is more than just money and winning a game. We know this is the competitive spirit that these guys play with. It's going to be on full display.
Yeah, I saw Matthews in the last game really trying to push the pace out there, playing hard, back checking really hard on the puck.
Back checking.
And defending. Yeah, defending.
I saw Cale Makar in the first game. He went down to his knees, slid the block of pass in the crease there.
So I love it. I love it. Guys are competing. This is going to be a great finish. Listen, man, this is the best in the world. So.
Hey, so lots of Leafs, lots of Canucks, but we mentioned the 9 Edmonton Oilers. There it is, the 1986 All-Star game with slats
those
right there in the middle.
Are unbelievable.
A spoil of riches, as they say.
What'd you do? You mix in 1 Jet, 1 King, a Flame, maybe, and 9 Edmonton Oilers.
What a good time. What great memories. And Leaf Boglin got a chance to play in an All-Star game. It was amazing. And he deserved it.
And David and Matthews
over that performance.
Coming up in the championship game. You've been watching the Discover's second intermission report. The championship game comes up after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Just give you a gear? Yep. I got it with all the money I saved with Navy Federal Credit Union. They really take care of me. Can't imagine where I'd be without them.
Proud to share our support of the military with the NHL.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Game on.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I'm not paying right now. I'm not gonna argue. We're gonna settle this how we always do.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, look at you sit.
Great ones always put the team first. New Amsterdam vodka. Find your wins.
Rachel, you okay?
No. I live with a broken phone. I can't trade in.
Okay, that's dramatic. Better plans Verizon. Everyone can trade in their old phone and get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with AI on them.
A new phone?
Yeah.
Free?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm on Verizon. Can I still get it?
Yeah. Cool. Good talk.
Yeah.
Save up to $1,800. New and existing customers can trade in any Samsung phone for a new Galaxy S24 Plus watch and tablet. All on us. Only on Verizon.
Look at these seats. They're great.
Yeah, kind of thought I had the aisle, but...
Hot nuts,
popcorn, bundle and save.
Nuts and popcorn and savings. Just like bundling your home and car with Geico.
Yeah, in fact, hot nuts are like home insurance.
I get it. But Geico explained it pretty clearly. Whoa! Hey, I know you.
Yeah, hi.
Not you. The guy who helped me bundle my home and car. He's great.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Probably thought you were somebody else.
Okay.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico. You were made to act spontaneously. We were made to help plan accordingly.
The Connors season premiere.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Wednesday on ABC.
Sorry, everyone. I ran out of space and time. Why are we even doing this?
And the first rule of marketing, never do the same thing twice.
Grog, I gotta do the Kick of Destiny again.
What?
But this time, fans can pick if I'll make or miss for $10 million.
Interesting.
And right now, new customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win.
Let's do it.
Wait, were we gonna use the new guy this year?
Should I go? I'm doing the kick again.
You're gonna miss, Gronk.
Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets if you win. The Kick of Destiny 2, live Super Bowl Sunday. Make your free pick now on FanDuel.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Plus, get $2,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade GMC.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without express written consent of the National Hockey League is expressly prohibited.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. So if all the world's a stage, and we're all just players, let's play.
These great players putting on a great show on this stage in Toronto as we welcome you back to the 2024 Honda NHL All-Star Game from Scotiabank Arena, getting ready for the championship game between Team McDavid and Team Matthews, each a winner in a shootout in the semifinals. Time for Dynamic Duos, brought to you by Mass Mutual and by Ray Ferraro.
We had two really great games earlier in the afternoon. David Pastrnak was the MVP in Game 1. He scored the 3-2 goal with the goalie out, set up the game-tying goal, and then beat his teammate Jeremy Swayman with the winner in the shootout. The afternoon game was just as good. Alex DeBrincat was awesome. 2 goals and an assist, including this breakaway unassisted. DeBrincat from the Detroit Red Wings got into the shootout, and he makes no mistake. This is the game winner against Thatcher Demko. Justin Bieber and Jim Montgomery move on to the final.
And Colin Montgomery as well. Time for some numbers powered by the SAP Coaching Insights app. 2 leading contenders to be the MVP, but a lot of hockey still be played here in Toronto. Pastrnak and DeBrincat. Not surprisingly, those 6 shots, Ray, by Pastrnak, the most by any player in the first 2 games so far. Pasta leads the NHL in shots on goal in the regular season.
He also leads in ice time here in this game. He gets on the ice. He doesn't come off either. He's having such a great time. He's on the ice all the time. And, man, the players want to win, but you don't want to be a super trier either and stand out. Yet when the game's on, I'm like, man, these guys are trying pretty hard. It's been pretty fun to watch, and this should be a fun final.
And I think we'll see some super triers with $1 million on the line.
Funny
in the
what
MVP
that does, eh? Funny what that does.
It's Sergei Bobrovsky, starting for Team McDavid in this championship game, and Igor Shesterkin. It was terrific in the second half of the semifinal for Team Matthews in its win over Team Hughes. Vincent Trocheck, one of the best face-off men in the NHL, won the draw. He's a New York Ranger in his second All-Star game. And the championship game is underway. Year 8 of the 3-on-3 format. There'd never been a shootout prior to today, and then we had 2. David's team rallied from 3-1 down with 32 seconds to go. Scored twice with an empty net and win it in the shootout. Here's a takeaway by William Nylander of the Toronto Maple Leafs. It slid off his stick and right into the goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky. Trocheck, deserving New York Ranger. There's Nylander shaking his head. Trocheck got an opportunity when Artemi Panarin, who's an MVP candidate, did not play. They're expecting their second child. Barzal, another chance. He had 3 assists in the Team Matthews win. Now Forsberg with 2 goals. Missed the net. The other way, Nick Suzuki sends it in deep. Boone Jenner of the Columbus Blue Jackets couldn't control it. Thomas Hertl now trying to get it back for the white flag team. McDavid. And Barzal had it deflect over the net. Off Bobrovsky. Centering pass picked off and then taken back by DeBrincat. And Forsberg at the goal front as well.
Good thing Bobrovsky's ready.
Yeah. He came out ready to go. 10 saves in their opening win. It was Hellebuck who got the start for Team McDavid.
I think they're easing their way into the game. That's what's going on here.
Shot attempts are 6-0 for Team Matthews. That could change here. And Shesterkin stops it. Ray, any advantage to the team that played more recently?
Yes.
Here's Draisaitl. That would be Team Matthews. Draisaitl down low for Pasternak, and it's picked off and skated the other way by Clayton Keller. Morgan Riley played it ahead. Matthews centers, and Keller scores. Clayton Keller from the Arizona Coyotes. 25-year-old from the St. Louis area has the first goal of this championship game for Team Matthews.
Now, to your point about the break and the team that played most recently, yeah, they do have an advantage. The other guys have been sitting around for almost an hour. By the time the concert finished and their game finished, they waited through the other one, and it's a quick start, and Clayton Keller's got one.
Team leader in points each of the last 3 seasons. .153 career goals for Keller. Played at Boston University. Pasternak spinning. Nifty pass for Draisaitl. This trio played together in the opener. McDavid, Pasternak. Passed up the tough angle shot that's taken back by Matthews, on a pace for 70 goals, something that hasn't happened in the NHL in more than 3 decades. The goal, Keller, is first of the day from Matthews and Riley, the 2 Leafs. McDavid stopped by Shesterkin. Sharp in their semifinal win, and rock solid coming out here.
Well, 2 Oilers with the clean 2-on-1, and usually it's the other way where McDavid fires it to Draisaitl. This time Draisaitl to McDavid, and heck of a stop for Shesterkin.
Here's William Nylander with some speed, nearly split 2 defenders. Again, just 1 defenseman on each of these 2 teams. Pass down low, and a tough angle shot stopped by Bobrovsky. Nylander off the feed from Trocheck. Down low. That one grazed Shesterkin. Good chance for Sam Reinhart for Team McDavid. Pace quick here in the first 4 minutes. And the cross ice pass did not connect. Played ahead to Robert Thomas of the Blues, and a blocker saved by Shesterkin. Marner looking to see if he has help coming. He does. Tried to stick handle away from two defenders. Now a backhand and a save made by Bobrovsky, denying Barzal's had chances all afternoon long. Here he comes again. Sends it down low. Back for Barzal, and a good stick by Hurdle of the San Jose Sharks. 5.5 till we get to the midway point of this 20-minute game, and they'll switch ends. Hurdle a spin move. And then as he tried to go to the goal front, he got denied by Philip Forsberg. Forsberg had 2 in their semifinal win. And a snatch out of the air by Bobrovsky. Left a quick shot by Forsberg.
Made that look pretty easy.
Sure did. Hurdle denied by Shesterkin. Yep, Bobrovsky snatched it as if to say, is that all you have? Suzuki finds the trailing Jenner. He scored in the opener. He scores again. The captain of the Blue Jackets, in his first All-Star weekend in his 11th season, has now scored in each game.
A goal in each game. Boone Jenner rips this one over the glove of Igor Shesterkin. Got plenty of time to tee it up, and the shot is perfect. It's 1-1.
ABC is home to the Stanley Cup Final.
Rated M for mature.
Sequel?
Don't you see? They're the bad guys. We get to kill the Justice League. Dibs on Batman! You got too much Riz to die.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it...
pretzel burn on the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
Get the new Pretzel Baconator in the Wendy's app and get $3 off orders over $15.
When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, you raise your bar, keep dreaming, and go beyond the limits of what you ever thought possible. The new 2024 Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Honda and Doug. Customize and save with Liberty Bibbity. Liberty Bouchema. Liberty Blibbitu.
Mark that one. That was nice.
I think you're supposed to stand over there.
Oh, am I? Thank you.
So a couple more. We'll go quick. Libru Smeeboo. Libru Breeboo. Limu Beeboo. And me.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hurry in for an Aussie staycation at Outback Steakhouse, where in winter, it's summer down under. 'Tis the season to be seasonally confused. Your staycation starts at $16.99 for a limited time only at Outback this summer. I mean winter.
That's it, Blue! Hey, what do we think? First shift. Hey, get out of the way early. Two shifts in, he's already giving me the thumbs down.
You gotta cheer for me.
I thought that was it, man.
Oh, I got so excited.
Lots of great sound from the All-Stars here in Toronto, and I'm here with Philip Forsberg of the Predators. Such a short break between games. Tell me what happened in your locker room. What was said during this before this final?
Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. A lot of guys just having a good time, laughing. Obviously, that's all we're here about. So it's been fun.
You watched Tate McRae?
Yeah, we was on there, so we were. Some guys were a little more into it than others, but we had a good time.
You got to watch this other team in the first game. What did you scout from them? What did you see?
I mean, you look at their 3 they got out here. It's arguably 3 of the top 5 players in this league, which is pretty dangerous. But we got a pretty good squad as well, so we're excited about it.
Good luck. Text me, Kit.
Thank you.
All right, Emily, thank you. Here's Pasternak with McDavid. Shesterkin.
That's twice.
Matthews tried to send his teammate Riley away. They lost the puck at the line. Pasternak taken away by Matthews. He waits for help as Team Matthews in the midst of a line change. They're tied at 1, 3:40 to go in the first half of this 20-minute game. Keller from Matthews and Riley for Team Matthews. Then Jenner is first of this game, second of the day from Suzuki. At 5:08 for Team McDavid. Nylander, glove save. Bobrovsky, casual again. He dropped it down. Sam Reinhart, now Robert Thomas. And around the boards for Reinhart. Stayed in right along the line. Good passing, and they hit the post. Oh, beautiful setup by Rasmus Dahlin. And a great chance to take the lead. But it was Reinhart who hit the post. Or perhaps Thomas, pardon me. Now a centering pass. Nylander is poked in. Mitch Marner.
After Shesterkin stopped another one-timer from McDavid. It's Nylander's shot that squeaks through Bobrovsky's pads. And before Thomas can get there, Marner just swats it into the empty net. And Matthews has a 2-1 lead again.
Mitch Marner, just 26 years old, grew up here in the Toronto area, dreaming about playing for the Leafs. Quickly becoming one of the all-time great Leafs. He's already up to 7th place on the Maple Leafs all-time points list. Moved past Ted Kennedy, Bob Pulford, and Frank Mahovlich this year. That one glanced off Bobrovsky. Another good chance for Barzell's. Had a lot of good opportunities all day long. Hasn't been able to get one in the net. Does have 3 assists. Hurdle. Banked ahead nicely for Suzuki. This has been a good line. Here's Jenner. Locked down by Shesterkin. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half of this championship game. Lots of room for Suzuki. Hurdle. Hit. The lap of Shesterkin. And Hurdle dismayed. Once had 4 goals in an all-time.
You can help nominate the next winner of the Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award, presented by Discover. Nominate someone from your community who has made a positive impact through the game of hockey. Nominate your community hero. Visit NHL.com/O'Ree Award. Brought to you by Discover.
They score right off the face-off. It's David Pasternak of the Boston Bruins. And he ties it at 2 for celebrity captain Will Arnett and Team McDavid.
He just delivers the pucks with such deception. So he's got that big toe hook wedge. And so the goalies have a tough time reading where the puck's coming. Is it going high? Is it low? Draisaitl keeps it alive, and then watch him sling this right on the ice. Past Shesterkin, and Pasta's got another one. The 2020 All-Star Game MVP.
One of 4 in Bruins history. Here's Matthews. And he scores in the blink of an eye.
That's a beauty.
2 goals, 5 seconds apart. From 2 of the top 3 goal scorers in the NHL this year. Matthews leads the league with 40.
Keller threads it through. And Draisaitl can't knock it out of the air. Kind of cool these lines are staying on the ice. We'll see if they can get a third one in 20 seconds as Matthews protects the puck a little bit and then goes right up over the arm of Bobrovsky.
His first goal of the day. And here's McDavid, the other captain. Throws it right out in front. Draisaitl scores. Shesterkin went sprawling out. Got a piece of the puck for a second. But Draisaitl stayed with it. And they're tied at 3. 3 goals in 18 seconds.
I love this, and they get to stay on the ice, too. Because they might score 4 times each shift. McDavid around the back, and Draisaitl loses it for a second, but he's able to catch up to it. Was 1-1 a minute ago, wasn't it?
These 6 skaters have all been out there for a total of 23 seconds. They've been on for 3 goals.
And they're not done yet.
And they are not done. Here's Keller charging toward the net. Bobrovsky out. To the great Oilers. Draisaitl to McDavid. Forced wide by Morgan Riley. One of the 4 defensemen in this tournament. Each team has won in this game. Pasternak, nifty pass. McDavid had it broken up by Matthews. Nearing in minutes ago in the first half of this championship game. Keller's centering feed picked off. Here's McDavid and Pasternak 2-on-1. And Pasta missed the net. Keller slipped down along the near boards. Robert Thomas, it's a 3-on-0. Thomas off to Pasternak. Stop by Shesterkin. A large helping of Pasta on that shift. Stayed out there a long time. Centering feed knocked away by Thomas. Dahlin centers, and a shot by Reinhart. Might have glanced off Shesterkin. Terrific action here in this championship game. Good work on the back check by Reinhart. Words not spoken often in an all-star game. Centering pass by Thomas was blocked. Final 6 seconds. They need a shot. They're going to get a good shot. And a save by Bobrovsky.
What an entertaining first half of this game. 3-3 and capped with this Bobrovsky. Is at the buzzer. Nylander to Marner, and Bobrovsky goes all the way across with the blocker to keep the game tied.
The 2024 Honda NHL All-Star Game is brought to you by Honda. Discover the all-new, all-electric Prologue SUV.
I'll be honest. By the end of the day, my floors, yeesh. But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer WetJet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. WetJet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer WetJet.
I know what I want to do today. I've been working so hard, it's time to play. Gonna get up, get out, and do my thing. Make a big old scene and get swept away. Hey,
when you're with Amex, you're VIP and MVP. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Come on, Carter! So you don't have him on skates yet, huh?
He's only 6 months old.
I guess hockey's not really his thing. Come on, buddy! Get it, get it, get it! Should probably start saving for college. Ah, good job.
Next. Next. Stop.
You got it?
No. Keep going.
Next.
Next.
If you don't pick one.
Oh, you have time. Am I keeping you from your job? Next. I don't even know where I am anymore. Stop.
Do we finally have it?
Let's go back to the beginning.
Are you?
Your electric future customized. The fully electric Audi Q4 e-tron.
With all this artificial intelligence talk, it's hard to tell what's real or what's fake these days. Is this hockey AI or hockey IQ? Another deep fake or just an unbelievable deep fake? That's definitely predictive learning. Advanced robotics. Come on, you can tell. Generative something. Meta learning. That's a thing, right? Bots, I think. So are these guys for real? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
second half of the championship final. One of the reasons it is Sergei Bobrovsky makes this unbelievable save on Mitch Marner at the buzzer at the end of the first half. Marner's had enough of Bobrovsky's brilliance, so he throws his glove at him. Weeksy, what do you got?
Thanks so much, Sean. Razor, we are smelling the money here on this bench with head coach Arnett. You're dialed in. We're both Toronto guys. What's the key for your group here?
Yeah, you know what? We're all just believing in this system that we put in place here, and you know, we know that it'll pay dividends if we all just buy into it. Having said all that, also we're just trying to have some fun.
Thanks so much, Coach. Enjoy. Sean, back up to you.
He's always going to have fun. That one winds up into the netting for the rear whistle. Keller, Marner, and Matthews, the goal scorers for Team Matthews here in the final. The 3 goals in that 18-second span late in the first half, the fastest combined goals in the 3-on-3 All-Star format, now in its 8th year. All 3 games have been tied elation. Here we have another shootout to decide the championship game. New goalies are in. Connor Hellebuck in for Team McDavid from the Winnipeg Jets. I believe the leading candidate right now to win the Vezina Trophy again. Jake Ottinger from the Dallas Stars in net now for Team Matthews. Here's a high draft choice by Austin Matthews. Forsberg scores. What a day for Philip Forsberg in his second All-Star game. And the first one was way back in 2015. 3 goals on the day now for the Nashville Predator.
Forsberg hangs on to this puck, and he's like a lot of tall guys and frees the goaltender. Hellebuck's back, sort of half protected in case he goes across. There's not much room there between the glove, the post, and the pad. Forsberg hits it, and it's 4-3.
Third goal of the day. He was the first Nashville Predator to score a goal in an All-Star game. After this first go-round. Long pass ahead to Austin Matthews. Out there with Clayton Keller and Morgan Riley. I think a nice compliment to Clayton Keller. I mean, it's Matthews' team. He could pretty much play out there with whoever he wants, and he's had Clayton Keller by his side all day. Here's McDavid with some speed across the line. Keller's back. Tough job. He's not a defenseman. Tough even if you are one.
Well, Keller was backing up fast, like he was not going to get anywhere near McDavid as he goes flying up the ice. McDavid's gone over 22 miles an hour in a game this year 43 times, which sounds like a lot until you realize Nate McKinnon's done it 71 times. But this has to be terrifying. If you're going backwards and he's going forwards like that, you can only back up and hope for help.
There's a wraparound by Matthews out in front. The go-ahead goal is Forsberg, his first of this game and third of the day from Barzell. His 4th assist of the day and 3 in the semifinal, and to brink it at 1:06 of the second half. Reason to smile for Forsberg. When they picked him the other night, Austin Matthews said best mustache in hockey. One of the reasons they picked him.
It's not even close. Looks like Snidely Whiplash, the old villain from the cartoons.
Now, not even close to the best, or not even close that he's clearly the best?
He's clearly the best. There's nobody even close. Maybe Jake Middleton in Minnesota. So you got a pretty good duster going there.
Draisaitl in on the forecheck. 7.5 to go. Team Matthews leading 4-3. Hitting for another. Clayton Keller was stopped by Connor Hellebuck. Both 16s are out there right now for Team Matthews. That one rolled in. Centering pass off the skate. Nylander with Trocheck and Marner out there for Team Matthews. A 4-3 lead, 6:45 to go. Thomas down low for Rasmus Dahlin of the Buffalo Sabres. The only defenseman on Team McDavid. Centers one a little bit too hot to handle for Reinhart. I mentioned his dad, Paul. Reinhart played a couple All-Star games. He's here today. Big thrill for the Reinhart family. One of 9 families that had fathers and sons play in an All-Star game.
And he's got his whole crew here, most of them from Vancouver. His brother Griffin was a first-rounder by the Edmonton Oilers. Max Reinhart was a 4th-round pick by the Buffalo Sabres. And there's Paul, who was one heck of a player before back injuries and surgery curtailed his career. Could really pass the puck.
Sam having a career year, 37 goals on a pace for 61. That'll be the Panthers franchise record.
Good timing, free agent at the end of the year.
The confidence of what they did in the playoffs last year really carried over for him and for their team. Traditionally, he's been a slow starter. He had some pucks go in the net early, and it's just continued. Turtle shot deflected wide, and he went down to the ice. Under 6 minutes to go. DeBrincat, certainly an MVP candidate. Played it off for a ton of room for Barzal, and it's off the arm of Hellebuck and wide. Picked up by Suzuki. He lost a teammate yesterday. Sean Monahan traded by Montreal to Winnipeg, which needed a second center. Matthews went swooping in and missed the net. And another nice save by Hellebuck on Clayton Keller. 2-on-1 the other way. Here's Jenner, and he's denied by Ottinger. Up and down they go. 2-on-1. Keller for Matthews, and he scores. Looked like he patted that out of midair. Got it just on the bounce. Jim Montgomery celebrates a 2-goal lead. He's trying to be the winning coach at the All-Star game for the 2nd year in a row.
When this 2-on-1 breaks out, there's 0 chance Clayton Keller's not passing this to Austin Matthews, and he powders it, and the bench explodes. Monty and the Beavers don't care.
They'll fit, right?
Definitely. It is a TX. Hey, Lexus, take me to 2121 Douglas.
Finding new ways to flourish along any avenue is how we turn roads less traveled into roads best traveled. Find more space to thrive with the first ever Lexus TX.
Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Mathlete.
No matter what you call it, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal on these memory supplements, then forgot to cancel.
Well, you know, recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey.
Yes, Eva, would you like to share your breakthrough?
I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan.
Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still haven't gone. I subscribed to get a deal.
We know.
Choice is yours. Get the newest Galaxy on us with any of our best plans, guaranteed.
Question. What would you get with almost $750?
Easy. I'd buy a smartwatch like that guy.
Makes sense. Use that GPS for your poor sense of direction.
Excuse me? My grandfather was a homing pigeon. My internal compass is genetic.
Must have skipped a generation.
I'm a walking GPS.
Okay. Which way is north? Okay, that's up, not north.
I should get the watch.
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
More great sports action today on the ESPN family of networks. Duke and North Carolina, greatest rivalry in college basketball. They're both top 7, 6:30 on ESPN. Followed by two more top 10 teams, Tennessee and Kentucky, in a great SEC battle. Then the Lakers and the Knicks tonight, 8:30 on ABC. The Lakers off a big win in Boston the other night. How about the Knicks, now third in the East? They've won 9 in a row. Tomorrow, finally some airtime for Peyton and Eli as the Pro Bowl games continue on ABC at 3 Eastern time. Always entertaining when Peyton and Eli show up, no matter where it is, what the format is. Here's McDavid with his team down by 2. Went charging toward the goal. Didn't look like he ever really got a shot on. Barzell had an assist on the last goal, the one by Matthews. There's a kick-out save made by Ottinger on Pasternak. 5 assists today. No goals yet from Matthew Barzell of the New York Islanders. He's had 5 assists. Team Matthews with a 2-goal lead.
Remember, this is how the McDavid's team came and tied up game 1.
Yeah,
down a couple, pulled the goalie. A little early for the goalie, but not too far, I guess.
They know it can work. They were down 3-1 in the final minute. Pulled the goalie and scored twice. Only made it 3-2. Came with just 32 seconds to go. Then they wanted a shootout. Pasternak. Pasternak save and the rebound. Hopped over the stick of McDavid. Connor McDavid tried to center it. Morgan Riley blocked it. Probably a good idea to have the one defenseman on your team out there with a 2-goal lead. Keller cross ice. Too far ahead of Riley. He's out of gas.
Problem is Riley just left the ice. Now you got 6 straight forwards coming out.
Here's Draisaitl. Down low and a beautiful right leg save by Ottinger. Reinhart looking for options. It's out there with Dahlin and Thomas. Centering attempt was blocked by Nylander. Takes off in the other direction. Stopped at center ice. It comes to Reinhart with some room. And a save made. Jake Ottinger's been terrific in the net for Team Matthews. 25-year-old from Minnesota. Trocheck for the other 16, Marner. And now Nylander. Two Leafs and the New York Ranger, Trocheck. Vincent Trocheck playing in his second All-Star game, was in the event as a Florida Panther in 2017. That was Nylander trying to give Team Matthews the first 3-goal lead by any team today. Jake Ottinger has saved 13 out of 15.
Here comes
today.
the goalie. Here comes.
Goalie's out.
Hellebuck
Extra
sitting here.
attacker on. It worked for Team McDavid in the semifinal. Rallied from 2 down in the final minute.
Here's the problem with an all-star game. If you're looking for a checker to defend the lead, well, you don't have one.
Well, to break it, took it away from McDavid and scored. Alex to break it. Might have cemented it for Team Matthews and might have cemented his MVP candidacy.
The Cat gets his stick on the puck here, and now he's got a freebie from the blue line. He's not going to miss that. As McDavid wants to get around to the outside, and it's just off his stick, off his foot, as McDavid tried to kick it up. But the Brinkets got it, and it's now 6-3.
You don't want to rip McDavid for the turnover?
Nah, I'm fine with that. He won $1 million last night. He turned it over. Who cares? Right? It's been awesome watching him do his thing last night in particular, but I think this has been a great all-star weekend, from the draft to the skills to the games today.
And we've seen some of McDavid's personality as well. Here's Hurdle, and he scores. The Team McDavid refusing to go quietly. been battling through a lower body injury lately. Missed the Sharks' last 2 games. Manages to put one home there to get them back within 2.
Not much fun in San Jose this year as they're rebuilding and just been decimated by injuries, but Tomas Hertl gets a chance and jams it through Ottinger's pads, and it's now 6-4.
Hertl playing hard. We mentioned David Quinn, his coach, sing his praise. What a terrific player he is. He's added a leadership role, even more of one this year. He said he liked San Jose, he'd like to stay, but he certainly understands they're rebuilding. He might be attractive to somebody else. I wonder if the knee situation might reduce the likelihood of his moving on. Here's McDavid now. Out there with Draisaitl and Pastrnak. They do have the goalie back in for the moment. And with the puck in the offensive end. It's a good thing because here's a 2-on-0. And they score! To break it, with a chance for another goal, passed it up, and Barzal gets his first of the day to go with 5 assists.
He's a shooter, boys.
In his 3rd All-Star game for the New York Islanders.
See, Hellebuck was pointing to the open side. And he's like, oh, shoot it over here. But they made 3 more passes, and Matt Barzal sings it up top. One of these goals is going to be the last one of the day. I'm not sure when.
We'll give the break at credit. You know, he could have tried to score another goal with the day he's having. Fed Barzal. Long line of great Islanders who played in 3 or more All-Star games. He's just the 7th. Led by Dennis Potvin, 9. Pache, Bossy, LaFontaine, Ed Westfall, John Tavares, and now Barzal 3 times an All-Star. Reinhart put it on net, knocked down by Ottinger. So the home crowd is going to be delighted as Team Matthews, captained by Austin Matthews of the Maple Leafs with 3 of his Toronto teammates among the 11 on Team Matthews. They're going to win the All-Star game. And what is for 4 of them their home ice. This great crowd, a sellout at Scotiabank Arena. Final 15 seconds. Well, a terrific job, Gray, Toronto has done hosting. You could feel the buzz here all weekend. This is a city that loves hockey, one of the great cities in North America, and it has been a fantastic weekend for Toronto and for the National Hockey League.
Really has been. As I mentioned early in the week, through the hockey and different initiatives at Nathan Phillips Square in the center of Toronto, to the draft, the skills, the games, it's been terrific.
The draft was a big hit. I would assume that will continue. Of course, there won't be an All-Star game next year. They have the 4 Nations Cup. The revamped skills a big hit as well, and this was a blast. Team Matthews, the winners. They pull away from Team McDavid late. Presentation still to come, including the MVP. Here's Steve Levy.
Sean, thank you. So just for a brief moment, they won't be talking about 1967 in Toronto here, as this city has had a major win, and they'll be able to enjoy this through the end of at least till tomorrow. At least till tomorrow, and then they'll worry about trying to figure it out in the playoffs and try to win their first Stanley Cup here since 1967. But Team Matthews gave the people here in Toronto what they wanted. In essence, you're looking at the home team there, and they get the victory. That was a great final, a great championship game.
Yeah, I thought the whole weekend was unbelievable, to be honest with you. The players that put on a show just as you'd expect from the fans. Fans enjoyed it, but an incredible amount of talent that we watched tonight. And sometimes you kind of just lose sight of the focus of how good these players are. But when they get all together and you see it from this close up and playing 3-on-3 so they can really showcase their skills, incredible amount of talent on the ice. And like I said, I thought they did a great job. Players did a great job on and off the ice, celebrating the game and putting a show on for the fans.
I was going to say, there are no fourth liners out there. There probably aren't even second liners. These are all first line guys out there.
It's amazing.
All weekend long.
Yeah, and just everybody getting along too. You can just see it. Guys are having fun. Guys bringing their kids, their families. A lot of families here. So, you know, we are one big family in the hockey world.
Yes.
And that's what the All-Star Weekend is all about. The NHL awards, when we do it, it's all about everybody coming together. And you never know who you're going to play with. You see Austin Matthews, Clayton Keller got a little chemistry going, right?
Great chemistry.
Right? So it's fun to see all of these players come together and play with each other. And
I'll tell you who's the happiest, PK.
Who?
The team service guys, because they're going to get a little...
Oh, crazy tip.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the players share with the trainers and the service guys.
$1 million bucks. Lots to go around.
Ching, ching, ching. You saw them on the bench here, high-five them every time they scored a goal.
That's it.
One rarity. Connor McDavid lost something.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid lost.
It was his weekend. It was his weekend.
Yeah.
We could debate all we want about who was the best player before this weekend, but now we know he earned it on the skills competition yesterday and put on a show, a dominating performance, but more importantly, that the leadership that he showed going out there and playing hard and showcasing his skills was unbelievable.
Think he's the MVP? Let's find out. Here's PA announcer Al Murdoch.
Presenting the 2024 NHL All-Star MVP Award is Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly. The MVP is Austin Matthews of your Toronto Maple Leafs.
That'd be great, please. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly will now present a check for $1 million to the winner of the 2024 NHL All-Star Game, Team Matthews.
In the end, Alex DeBrincat and Philip Forsberg finished with 3 goals to lead all players. Matthew Barzal and DeBrincat finished with 6 points in the tournament. But there was no doubt Austin Matthews was getting that MVP.
Wow. I mean, let's be honest.
He's a little home cooking, too.
He deserves it. He's been unbelievable. You couldn't ask him to do more than what he did for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the city of Toronto, and all of them. That includes every single one of them. They've represented the city.
You know, it's not like they're young kids anymore. They've been in the league long enough now. You can really start to see them mature. And now they're starting to feel confident enough off the ice there that they really show their personalities. And Matthews did a great job in the commercials that he shot for the NHL, promoting the All-Star game. So you can really start to see their personalities start to emerge and have the confidence to do it, which is great news for the NHL. And personally, great news for the other players to, you know, have the confidence to get out there and really show who you are off the ice. And
take the helmet off once in a while.
Yeah, take the helmet off once in a while. And, of course, get picked for PK best
GQ,
dressed.
yeah. PKGQ,
PKGQ is going to be nuts. I think we're doing one Thursday, no Leafs? Oh, no. We're going to do, I'm doing
You guys will be on the road. You guys will be on Long Island. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll do one there anyways.
Hey, I like
we'll
Pasternak.
go early and see the guys coming in.
Well, I'm down.
Okay.
You want to do that?
You guys are going to hang out in the parking lot and wait for the guys to come on in?
I got a phone. I'll set up a little tripod.
A little creepy. You guys hanging out in the parking lot there. So how about some love for the goaltenders? Jake Ottinger held the fort. Igor Shesterkin was great in the first half, but that was a great championship game.
Well, they're never going to win an MVP in the All-Star game because first of all, they split the game, so they're not playing the whole time.
Right.
I thought the goaltenders all weekend long were amazing. And they never get the credit because of their format.
Yeah.
But they're under siege the whole time. They're coming in cold. They're not properly warmed up, but all of them played excellent.
We saw 3 goals in an 18-second span in the first half there. Fastest 3 goals since we started this 3-on-3.
Well, this is the game. 3-on-3, everything opens up. And there's so much skill now. I know you said there's not very many third or fourth liners, if any.
Or second.
But now in the league, everybody can score.
It's Austin Matthews' world, and we're all just living in it. Here he is with Emily Kaplan.
Austin, you win MVP in your home city where you play and with the team that you built yourself. What does it all mean to you?
I think so.
I mean, the guy showed up today for sure. Might be slight bias with it being in Toronto here, but we had some guys play unbelievable today, and goalies came up big, and just a lot of fun. The atmosphere in here was great, and nice to get the W in front of the fans.
You created this team. What did you love most about them?
You know what, honestly, I like the picks. You know, a lot of guys that, you know, pretty familiar with, some friends that I played with in the past. So it was cool to kind of get some guys back together and some guys that I wasn't too familiar with or hadn't known a lot. So, you know, Phil Forsberg for me was a guy that I was super excited to be able to see and have on my team. And like I said the other night at the draft, I thought he was the steal of the draft, and he came up pretty big for us today. In my mind, he was the MVP of our team. But just a lot of fun. This whole weekend's been great. Toronto, you know, first class all the way, so I can't thank everybody that put this all together enough.
What are you going to remember most about this weekend?
I don't think there's any one thing in particular. Obviously, winning is you know, a cherry on top, but all in all, just the weekend itself was amazing.
How do you describe Bieber back there on the bench when you guys were playing?
Just encouraging. Loves getting the boys going every shift. You know, doesn't matter if you get scored on or if you score a goal, he's coming off and he's pumping the guys up. So. I don't know, we could maybe use him behind our bench every once in a while, so it'd be great.
Thanks, Austin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Austin Matthews is the first Toronto Maple Leafs player to win MVP in an All-Star game since Vincent Damphousse. Remember Vinny Damphousse, 1991?
Vinny Damphousse.
Yeah.
What's up with Poppy giving Philip Forsdaddy some love? The two, Big Poppy and Philip Forsdaddy.
Part of the draft. That was a big part of the thought process there.
Showing each other love.
Yeah. And it's the second straight year, and this might be the home cooking we were talking about. Second straight year, the host team player wins MVP. Last year was Matthew Tkachuk in South Florida. And, of course, we won't have an All-Star game next year. We'll have an international tournament. The U.S., Canada, Finland, Sweden. That should be a spectacular.
I tried to win that MVP, and I could never do it.
No?
No, and I never got to home cooking in Edmonton or New York. I don't know.
And you played in 15. I think it's 15 All-Star.
And I was actually trying to win it. And I still couldn't.
And they weren't offering $1 million back in those days either.
Oh, no, they weren't.
Yeah, but there's a car.
Yeah, you take the car.
Yeah, one of the nice, shiny new cars.
Hey, the year I was close, John Scott won it, so I wasn't even.
Oh,
I mean, come on. Shout out to John Scott.
Let's talk about memorable moments in All-Star history. That's it. That wraps it up for all of us here at ESPN and ABC. Well done, Toronto. Good on you. Spectacular. All-Star weekend in the books. Home team wins, led by Austin Matthews. ABC World News tonight. For your local news is next, except on the West Coast. So long.
LeBron is the face of the NBA. Jalen Brunson is the top 20 player in the league. It's Saturday primetime. Lakers, Knicks.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on Paul. You don't want to ride with Paul. Or Sarah. Not today, anyway. And you don't want a rate based on Ben. He's got some important business to take care of. Why would you pay a rate based on anyone else? With Allstate, you're connected to a rate based on you.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, we're spotlighting a different choice every day of February, like 9 bedroom sets with tons of features for just $9.99 each. When you get a different choice every day in February, there's only one thing to say. Oh, my God.
Diamonds at historic lows. Half-carat solitaires, $2.99. 1-carat, $5.99. 2-carat, $14.90. Our lowest price ever. 1-carat studs, $3.49. Thousands of GIA diamonds, guaranteed the lowest price, set while you watch. The Jewelry Exchange, Villa Park.
Watch your ABC7 AccuWeather team on Eyewitness News. Live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 5 starts right now.
Right now at 5, a man shot and killed by a police officer, and now his family is looking for answers. At the time of the incident, police were responding to a call for domestic violence.
And when officers got there, they say the situation evolved rapidly and led to an officer firing at a suspect, killing him. His family's saying that he wasn't armed. It all happened in West Suburban Carroll Stream this morning. ABC7's Evelyn Holmes has more.
The investigation into this police-involved shooting continues. This is a family has more questions than they do answers about the incident.
I felt like they just shot him down like a dog.
There is anger amid the grief Bonnie Pigram and her family feel just hours after she says it was her 30-year-old son, Isaac Goodlow, who was shot and killed by Carroll Stream police as they responded to a domestic violence call.
He's not a violent person. He's never been a violent person.
Authorities say the shooting happened early this morning as officers responded to an incident at the Village Brook Apartments in the western suburb.
We want justice because we know that he didn't have anything to harm them for them to feel threatened to shoot him down like that.
The family says they were told officers arrived at the complex located in the 200 block of East St. Charles Road and headed to Isaac Goodlow's apartment, which was occupied by him and a woman relatives say he recently started dating.
He also had a mental illness. They need to know this. They need to be trained different.
The Carroll Stream Police Department has not shared details of what happened next, but say their officers encountered a tense, uncertain, and rapidly evolving situation, which resulted in them firing their weapons at an alleged domestic violence suspect. Goodlow's family says he was shot in the chest and later died after he allegedly threw something at one of the officers.
They treated him like he was a cage animal, shot him, and left him for basically to die.
The incident is now under investigation by the Public Integrity Team of the DuPage Merit Task Force, which investigates police-involved shootings and deaths in the county.
The Carroll Stream Police Department deploys its officers with body-worn cameras. The body-worn camera footage is reviewed as part of this ongoing investigation. The footage will be reviewed in coordination with the DuPage County State's Attorney's Office.
The Carroll Stream Police Department did express its condolences to Goodlow's family. Little comfort this afternoon for a mother looking for answers and justice.
And my son just go. He didn't deserve this.
The woman involved in the incident, we are told by police, only suffered minor injuries and has been treated and released in an area hospital. Police also say that the officers involved in the incident have been placed on paid leave as this investigation continues. Reporting from West Suburban Carroll Stream, Evelyn